CareFinder is a real estate company that focuses on property development within the Gambia. We pride ourselves with providing not just quality and durable houses, but also state-of-the-art designs tailored to our clients' tastes and expectations. Our unique experience and expertise is second to none in the industry. We are currently building and selling 3-bedroom bungalows at Sukuta Traffic Lights and Jabang. We're also building and selling 3-bedroom story buildings at Sukuta Paradise. Other sites are also in the pipeline. With CareFinder, payment options are available. With just 40% deposit, you can get your house started. For more information, contact us on 329-5188, 727-0049, 709-8418. You can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram at CareFinder. With CareFinder, you are assured of a secure investment.
Are you tired of your outdated mobile phone? Are you in search of the latest and most advanced mobile devices available? Look no further. Welcome to Smart GSM Technology, your ultimate destination for all your mobile phone needs. At Smart GSM Technology, we take pride in offering the widest array of cutting-edge mobile phones on the market today. Whether you are an Android enthusiast or an Apple aficionado, we have the perfect device for you. Our dedicated team of experts is here to assist you in finding the ideal device that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you are seeking a sleek and powerful flagship phone from leading brands like Samsung, Apple, Huawei, the latest Tecno and Itel phones, or something simpler like original Android and iPhone chargers, power banks, flat screen TVs ranging from 32 to 55 inches, and various electronics materials, we have got you covered. Looking for a budget-friendly option without sacrificing quality? We offer a wide range of affordable smartphones that still deliver outstanding performance. Are you one of those who crave innovation? Our selection includes the latest foldable phones with their futuristic designs and versatile capabilities. But it's not just about mobile phones themselves. At Smart GSM Technology, we understand the importance of accessories in enhancing your mobile experience. From stylish cases and screen protectors to wireless chargers and Bluetooth headphones, we have everything for you under one roof. And let's not forget about our exceptional customer service. Our friendly staff is always ready to assist you with any question or technical issues you may encounter. With Smart GSM Technology, you can own your dream mobile phone without breaking the bank. So why wait? Visit Smart GSM Technology today and unlock a world of possibilities with our incredible range of mobile phones. We also offer mobile phone repairs. You can find us at our main branch at Tabokoro Nice Building, as well as locations in Talending, opposite Fabakari Tombonjara's compound, Latrikunda at the Bamboo Garage, and Base beside the EcoBank. For more information, feel free to contact us at 7466-360 or 75-333-68. Smart GSM Technology, where your mobile experience begins.
Assalamu alaikum baɗigol ngali konton kale bismillah ko reke momoɓe kerfatu jibe kanyin tembenna alla di grand bantaba programme o mutanale ne min kanale arjuma ninyi wato sita dombe molɓe bismillah la molu mi yalan ko walle kanyin programme o noma ninyi wato sita arjuma lungo sutola mba fala moɓe ko al bismillah iba jibe kan dawda america lem fo europe kono asia walla africa mba fala moɓe ko ala barka bake alkanyin programme o jibe nyame Gambia al yalo na mimbe keri nyin lungol kono wolem city bialon ko Gambia ba host kan sangole mbe kala koleti mi mba kacala bari jandi me futala woto mbe min kala don wolem ngana sponsor tentu ke jay baki adaba kono wolem smart GSM technology di ko nga faale nyamen don mobile ken dolu bijele mi alon ko ibela tabo ko to nice building Samsung Itel Techno kata fo iPhone olu baby jele original charger wal space sotonoje e ka flat screen television ol fanan wafile kata fo free jol alila nombata abe tarabore kan screen o duma smart GSM la bitika ba fango be dame ngolem tabo ko to nice building ti alsitano opposite pakato wala alsita fanan of course latte kunda bambo gara sobe dame wala base hanal manna fo kombo alsitano eco bank bala jedro alsi smart GSM technology albe tar jele alila nombata be tarabari kan screen o nyin duma wala alsitano ker finder ko nga fo nyamen don molbe latay to lela ni nata korda wafolo ani korda lola Gambia banko kan jang natara kene kensongole be bulu ibe wato le dilela ba fule ko mba lola nyin wato la andum ba banna nyin wato la andum janni wato iba banna le la korda chabo dila ni lafta kene kensongol la fana alsia sotonole e locationol bele soto yela kordalu fanan sotle mi alon ko lorim bandingol le mi alon ko ibe wafi kan mil felenti burfoot ila korda lorim bandingol mi burfoot ni lafta korda sanna je don gael contact ni lafta enen yankuba minte wala ke ni bebe jema fangole ila kordal pareta jele alta care find al sela nombal tanole wala nala kerfatu contact be la number dile la tano ji ale korda kendolu kerfa ni fanantendu ke jay baake LG nin sinyu ker be betolle kodo alsitano ele kundal to milbe Gambia banko kan jankara tabit lan jorangol sang mialon ko original lollem fengo mollem mialon ko Gambiano akamte ko akamtel ko Gambiano liye lonne surtout doku kendola mi alo ko iba ke kan Gambia banko kan anin ila bagasol la bambango ila dulal be fata fasarin Gambia banko kan jang mobe sitano je pour kata bagasol sang tabel lengol kata fo television ngol mi alo ko alte sorola dulato e bebe jele min keta LG wala suñu ker ñebe tendu ke je baake bafula mobe ko ben luntangol bismillah la milalon ko bota banko dolto pour kana this OIC summit ñim pour kana ka attend Gambia banko kan jang alialon ne ñina Gambia le be OIC host kan so luntan jamal le bijan science and tenti mialon ko ifutatale andu meetingo dolu datitale kabring sa fono le ko ñing ara miso min kera kununti mitino dolu datitale bi arjumo fana mitino dolu ketale annum fanan ibe tentennale fo on the 6 wolem ñing karo atri worote jannabe banna Gambia banko kan jang bari jannim ben lu tango fulolan panelisto la mi alon ko ni wolle kanyum programme o kenene welcome back.
Thank you Buba jërëjëf waay ci dalal bi di kontaan rek beneen ajuma ñëwaat pour jàkkaarloo suñu ay naataange ay xarit suñu ay soppe ñi nga xam ne ñoo ñuy seetaan saa yu nekk di njëkkee rek di wax asalaamaaleykum wa rahmatullahi wa taala wa barakaatu di sant yàlla di ko gërëm bam ñu mayee beneen fanaani àdduna jox ñu kàttan bi man bi ak wér-wér bi pour ñu mun a ñëw toog fi ni waxtaan ak yéen kon yàlla moom jar naa gërëm jar naa santa parce que moom mooy bu màgg mi mooy kum fa yakun mooy naka ama sama wati samawati exactly
samawati wal ard
mu ngo jeex na yow nga ko so moom ñu ngi koy gërëm di ko sant di am kontante gu mag nuyu la njëkk rek suma brother suma xarit suma boss
Mado
suma boss
honorable councillor
suma boss di kontaan rek ci yow ci liggéey bu rafet bi ngay def saa yu nekk
tan nga sa boss ni
yow xanaa
fully honorable councillor ngay ka di
man yow lay wax
isilen ma crown be boy te ne ma oyo boss
kay suma boss nga nangu ko nag
no ne
boss ko tuuti
no
waaye suma boss man nangol naa ba nga nit ki lu mu doon man dama ko koy jox waaw loolu mooy gëm sa bopp
man honorable councillor la foogoon
déedéet man yow lay wax yaay boss bi fii loo ñu tere ñu def yooyu sëriñ bi yow dag ñu jox ndigal rek loo ñu ndigal rek ñu def loo ñu tere ñu bàyyi namo
dégg na
bi ko nimbe tala mbe keke sambala mbe kofi sambala pour namo nte na long namo la fi munna suma ni da nga xam lu mbuga namo la fi ta kofi janni abe diamo no la ay kofi min wala ti nga kofi sambana kofi kita nyaari namo
mami kofi men kanye jaga am rafael yo la kiye yarne fo be energy soro kan baage
itele bun namoti
thank you for your gift
itele bun namoti
no yenna ko
talibo dafa start hulo
bare yalla cafe ni na dare bawo bi janu no la kanyo balo kande ni baage
no ba MC bi any song go start ya nim programme ko commencer
MC dango baage
talibo du hulo ya MC suma xariti xol la te sa xaritam sa xarit la
waaw programme bi start
waaw so talibo du hulo ya MC Cham na manala de Cham bulu nga tey de Cham yow mo bo fi jógee dama uyu Amat ba ngeen waxtaan
waaw xana kola amul ma bi la
wala
amul kola bi sa
royal bro
bi Amat bala dina bek ci yow
amul kola bi
Cham na manala nuyu naa la lu bari kontaan na rek tey moom ñëw nga waaye nag Cham dafa busy Cham duy am jot every day yi MC dafa busy waaye man dama ci kontaan nit boo doonee gor dafa fekk ngay gor ci dara so te MC dafa am ci lu mu nekk dafa busy amul jot waaw ñi line pour mu toppatoo leen dafa bari léegi baax na ngay daw di xool sa ay niti démb waaw di leen jaajëfal di bég ci yéen di kontaan si yéen di dalal suñ gan bi am kontaante ku mag nit koo xam ne ori buuba da ko londi moolen moom mi yàlla ko londu baababulu andunte d'accord tale na luntango bi londu moolen londu baababulu andun an kontaante baake pour e naajang pour nga kaca banko banko la kaca banko la doku kuola min kan juube to te sewota kontanta Allah kuola kal duwalle dorom alaye barakoke altol bela alaye haji jama jara kodi jama yalo mo ni ko do soto doron ina san haji jama be jara la
ko dole ma bet
exactly momin lafta ko dole alaya dilela momin lafta duwa alaya ye duwa jabi mengo men ilafta min ala ya kele wa ma ubis mo Facebook bi tay rek gis ay natali Fatou wa Fatou ngi belli di takka yi takka xam nga ne dañuy wax ne nak ku bekk ci xolam ra day feñ ci kanam lu ne ci xol fokk mu feñ ci kanam ak yow li feñ ci kanam muy bekté dal naka lañ ko do xaté fiix
waaw
ak ambiance sa sanse tok na sa couleur am na ñam mooy yow
mu ngi enjoy Spain
no
from Spain
ma def ko ori
from the Gambia
def ko ori saneex
mu ngi tanga
da nga xëy suba rek sanse bene tek toog nag ori saneex mu ne ñuus nga noonu Fatou ñuus nga noonu xam nga saneex dafa bëgg a woon Fatou ñuus nga noonu fu nekk nii moom xol yi moom xaw ma nag ñu ut ay glace jox leen ñu naan Caam sanse Fatou bi tey man bëgg naa ci Fatou soo mu ne day baale Fatou yow ñàkk laa xam yow óorut yow ku la xamul day perte di lekka perte di dundee pertement kon yow ñàkk la xam óoru waaye enjoyal sa trip bi yàlla ubbi fa lu baree lu barke loo xam ne di nga ko indiwaat fii nii mu nekk yokkute ci media house bi nekk te yokkute ci ñun ñëpp mi fi nekk yokkute ci àdduna bi parce que media house bi yëfi yokkute dëkk la kon di la ñaanal jàmm nga toog fa ak jàmm nga ñibbisi ak jàmm jërëjëf Buuba
thank you so much di nuyu di ko nuyu moom si Spain jamono jii nii xam naa na dem in different countries why Baluwo is a long time partner of Kerfatu, so we thank them so much for trusting Kerfatu for all these years. So popular them Baluwo is one of the biggest companies not in Munawasi Adunami, so they are partnering with Kerfatu. So ñu ngi jaajëfal képp koo xam ne rek Baluwo we saying thank you so much. We are very happy. Kerfatu is happy. I'm not déggu leen wolof, but we saying thank you so much. Talibo ne mo la ñoko
alhamdulillah rabbil alamin man satalla tentula ka mabe bi fananto ni jumo alama mabe la juma jama la le muslimol kontona ni muslimol tanol mumo be dunia be kono be najibir lalu men yalon ko wala ka Kerfatu la ñum programme o jibe be kontona bake be tentula be jele wato me kata e ke lamoyntol kundewul la jang men yalon ka fako na londi mansia moti bara ala en tolle ma bendi jambi pour ka diamu molier ka diamu nyim banko la kula bari of course nka mol fana la moyle men fana ka tare la comment section olto
bari ko mo celebrity de mo la fa ñet ko say ni fintra mol ka fa ngan nata asoto dal
ni men ko ni nan natal
ko
ba mo haramadi wona de kay
ina ke nan
amen jo ngamen understand wala mu
binye celebrity
mo kafo ko talbo mankarang par sa ngaji phone kafo sa ende la ñu ko sa ko wal nga ta dro ada maduna ka foto ngala ko ala dro ne ka lo
am ko meddi ber kru kan enen fenkete ma bari masuro no Ibrahima sori ba
wo be betala bake kay wo be betala
ba ne kay very interested bro ñum ñoo da sori ma ba so talib
ko jira wo be betala bake
When you guys Tuesday?
Tuesday last week la sori ba am Tuesday why fekk talib dafa tukki they will come
so me mol konto na bake kan tan ko we are partners in development manke ñoo jawoti bi tennemo sinin din tennemo be na mo ñol konto nan ni men ka si jang namo ya ay coffee ni ati nyani keke ni because ni nata jang kala fi wala bake
special
coffee lo moti ba konto na ba telu la bake be MC konto na honorable councilor lo ma fana
honorable councilor
ba konto na bake bar mbatala
albatala
councilor
nala tatala
yalon councilor
tatala taw blado nale wota dole
so
ya na sa
ninga governor ya diala flago ka kala moto bala so be buba konto na me yalon ko wala kan jiya jang wato wata timilobe diaring kamol update mune be kering nyanta mune kachala katar miro fanan kala men be banko kanke nati jang mi ayo kaja kumara bake be suti ba ni kondona facture ya be bantala ala mala tripo ni complete la kayra kono kan tar jang kayro fanan kono na waisi aba kannan muslime bengolomu dunya la kafu balemu kadwa fwasi ke kayro kono ay janjang kayro kono mole muru kayra kono me dino nyaton kol be kumandi la nga mura ñofe inshallah fo ala satina ne na dino ni ala si barako ka kono
amen
inshallah nga mo be konton ka tendu ka
thank you so much MC
jërëjëf Buuba maa ngi laa nuyu di la gërëm bu baax di nuyu suma xarit xol suma jigéen muy neer ñëpp xam nañ taxawaayam ci réew mi ci Gambia
waaw
foog naa dem ba am na déew xam ne am na keroog gaay ooyee xaw ma bu nga arrêté booy bu nga porté si mbiri xéeri yi
waaw
am ko waaw sa nekki
ba demoon bil ga
waaw ma sa nekki gis nga ko ma ne ko déedéet mu seen ma bii taali ma ne ma kii lan mooy programme ma ne ma
mooy nee na ñëpp de
waaw ku tee rek nee na si police la gaay ma ne ko man su ma nee xaw ma dara de ma ne ma xaaral ma seet la ma sa waxtaan ma ne gis nee na ngi toog ak gaay foofu
nee na ñëpp la nee na moom
ma ne ko nee na moom xawul ne fii nga bokka ma ne ko lu gën a garaaw sax nga ne ko MVP di jaay la doole nee na moo nekk si kanam waaw moom lu mu bañ mooy mu dafa xëy injustice ma ne ko loolu mooy taxawaay nee ne du dee xool fii parti bi la bokk wala fii nee na xoolul loolu so moom dëgg-dëgg ku am njëriñ la si réew mi
jàmbaar la
nit ko xam ne daal bu dee xool ne fii nga nekk o fii nga nekk moom lu mu gis mooy yëpp dafa war a jaar si yoon ak maa si nee na yi da leen soxla si réew mi di nuyu itam suma broda Talibo di ko nuyu bu baax moom tam gis naa ne mu ngi defeen bu baax a baax xarit Ibrahima Sile la waaye démba Ibrahima Sile toroxal nañ ko trop xam nga barki démb si rajo yi waaw xam naa ne boobu moom bëgg naa mu déglu defeen bi boobu
Ibrahima sama broda la
waaw moom sax Ibrahima la laaj nga ko waaw keroog gis naa mu defeen fi Ibrahima defeen bu métti waaye ko def day baax ministre yi ñu am ñu nekk seen boor di defeen gars yi foofu yéen dam bu dee bàyyi xel ne gars yi ni mën a am yooyu waaye dama
dafa mu ne waaye ndookee kanay yëpp si presque
borom day gis lu ma dee wax rek mooy ay ci ñoom NDP ñi leen war di support ñi leen war di defend ñi leen war di empower
am na njëriñ de
waaw because ñii tey ni ngay bàyyi seen soxla yi di daw si rajo yi fu nekk ñu ngi koo dem waaw so amaan booy dugal si yeneen online media whatever ñii ñu xam ne ñu ngi sa boor sa saakul bi ñoom nga war a nekk di koy empower support leen because ñoom ñooy taxaw si métier ñoom ñooy defend waaw par exemple
xam nga man li ma ci neex mooy dañ gëm li ñoo def
exactly
am na ci ñoo xam ne yenn saa liñ cee am moo leen fa tax a nekkal bu méttee rek ñu bàyyi parce que gis nañ ni ñoo tobee ni mboota waaye ñoo xam ne dara yëngalu leen dañ gëm ñooñu jor na ñoo bàyyi xel
comme son parti la lu mu dee wax rek looy Ousainou Darboe ñuy bàyyi dem nguur leen toppa topun parti donc suñu nguur bi jeexee rek ñoom ñu utaa beneen nguur ñëwaat wax bu garaaw wax keroog bu ñu ko wax si naka Talindi dama ne dëgg man sax gisuma woon angul bi nguur leen toppa rek nguur leen toppa la waaw si nguur yooyu waaye loolu stade bi loolu taxawut su yàggee soo génnee yow soo demee ba génna doo am kenn ku nekk sa gannaaw du la difen ana sanga ñëpp ñu nekk man nguur laa toppoon de nguur bi ñoo ma àndaa moom so loolu dafa war a génne si réew mi waaye tey maa si taalibo yi nga xam ne tey ñoom ni ngay dee ni ngay daw ni ngay dem basé ni ngay dem fu nekk si génne projet gi government bi ñu leen war di support di empower mobilité ñu ñëw ngeen a soora dañ ñu xam ne tey ñu ngi ñëw ba ki dem ba njaay loolu day yàq parti waaw wala tey suñu déggee si biir waxtaan bi ni ngeen a waxtaan loolu wala moom bëgg a wax rek mooy di nuyu itam ñëpp ñu xam ne ni ngay seetaan programme bi ñu nekk si réew mi keroog gis naa si comments yi ñu ngi laaj ci ana MC gis naa nee na sax moo gars yi ne MC ak Bayo ñoo dee ñoom ñaar so ma si ñëwee bii man ma ñëw di order bi because di seen parti dañ bokka so ñun ñaar yu nekk si benn plateforme so tey da mi ngi am gan bu nga xam ne man dama ko naw démb dama la ko démb ma ne tey ne am waxtaan because fii wax ñu ko déglu te lu mu dee wax am na si expérience ku am respect la si société bi ak si réew mi ak néew Gambie rek
no yeah definitely mu ko amee last time bu bari dimaano ni
moo la démb rek man ko bàyyi tey kontaan na keroog daje nañ keroog maanaam moom si benn programme mu ne ko di nga ñëwaat de yow fu nga ñëwaat waaw because su ñëwee ñu bëri nañ jàng si waxtaanam so yeneen soxla mooy Grand Bantaba daf fi nekk pour ñëpp nekkul pour oppose nguur rek boo ñu bëri soo leen waxee ñëwal ñuy daw
ku bëgg a ñëw rek
da ngaa ñëw toogu bi du mu tàng yow loo xam ngay wax loo xamul kenn mu la ko forcé boo dafa difficile sax pour nga war a ñëw fu ñu war a ñëwal yaa ngi si gox nga bañ a ñëw léegi suñu gisee opposition bi ñu toog ñu ne déedéet di plateforme opposition la fekk ñu ngi daw fu nekk di naxante ñoom Talibo mu ngi nii si groupe chat bi invitation ko Talibo léegi sa toon la isum sa gaay so ni nga def ñu ngi ko def
he is definitely trying
mu ngi try mo bàyyi na ko yow doo isi gaay doo isi kenn so mu ngi def li mu ngi ko def so at this time bi the minister of naka information war naa ñëw toog fii because naka OIC baa ngi at the corner ñoom ñoo war nañu waxtaan ak Gambien si kayni programme si bëgg ñëpp xam lan mooy programme
yalo man ko kilina lo musu tiyo bu ka wuri baake Bantaba musu tawle ka wuri baake wulat nandi man sa kundala do kula dol biji ka tarten kundi te be men to yolo lo
ani le
opposition la ka wala ka chocho wuli
wala
ka chocho wuli yalo MC fa fa jama ko idele be man sa nyine noma man sa nyite bolo noma
no si da do escape wala man sa no
so sa nem bije nem mota ta fa na fu muso be siri ubuka wo mbake wakatar bungo kono drum bari même ya lon ka fo ko be man saji no wala ka wo wala bina la jam
talibo ibe flip flop la ide sida jang sinya kilinteng fulanteng sabanteng sina jama ikafo altol alnajang alna nga kacha jam pentiji al nyanta nala bi ikafo ko
nga fo yele ifana yolo fo nyumbo sata ke jang
bari man nyanta wo excuse
no excuse le
okay mbe batula parce que itol fana ibe bolaje ni botaje yeke opposition
yalo ni defon ni adre ko kewbe bula ko nene akoy kana tani blanto malla fala yalo ila kila kawni bote
nan ning wota
ikema
abete yatan tefe ning na wota abete yatan tefe
aman bete kefe
fo memam bete yam kefe wonya nyata amanya
bar mo nyanta ke ma bunya la
li olof de won so pa mala ginaaw du bañ na la
dale be mol let's get
into the program. Thank you so much. So being a sort of manjari introduction bala because Gambia bele alon saying of course Dr. Lamin Manneh mole mi alon ko mo be alon ne last time anata nun janne bari ani mole benta nun jang anu mo jamal bi jele mi alon ko ya demand ne nun pour ay murun nan nyim programme because nga fen jamal bi jele bi alon ko nga kacha commencer le nun bari kacha le nyel mam banno wala nabi nabe kacala ku jamala mi alon kabe dendim banko nyina kona doctor welcome on the grand Bantaba.
Thank you very much Buba, thank you ala baraka mbali be kontona nenne ite fango talibo MC and yalla technical staff be mbali be kontona be jiberlal be kontona ka falbe assalamu alaikum albe dawdan and it's always a pleasure to come back to Kerfatu.
Thank you so much.
So Bantaba nga doken yes, this is second time alhamdulillah ni MC Bentano.
Yeah.
Ko jira nga ñu ci Bantaba bi rek sa pare rek man ma ngi pare sa pare rek I'm here, anything alhamdulillah dañ ko roftani affaire réew mi I'm ready.
That's right.
Because waxtaan moo ñoo dimbali pour ñu jëm ci kanam. Liñ fi nekkee ñun ñëpp benn ay bi la pour réew mi jëm ci kanam. So liñ ci mën a waxtaan pour mu dem ci kanam nañ ko taxaw wax ko. Parce que fi xam nga li ñu dee wax rek réeroo amul ñàkk waxtaan a am te loo xam ne yàgg na rek dëgg la seen programme bi yàgg na dëggaa ci nekk Kerfatu mu ngi yàgg léegi alhamdulilah dëggaa ci nekk soo nañ waxtaan loo xam ne dafay réew bi ci kanam soo loolu man am always ready so mbal tentu la
mba commencé la dame ngolem feriwol la quality because idiamuta ñim feriwol la ko to bakele an yakko criticize bakele nga jele ko protest kita no jele last time biningol finditale ye sit down strike bari na arrest akola but it hamira feriwol la kola muni mulbula ñim problem wala fum futata jele at this stage
muni bula problem ko wala mo masakunda la lack of seriousness with its activities and jobs. Because Yaya Jammeh, you can criticize him for everything. Bring a Tata, he left certain amount of infrastructure in Bangkok, including in Feriol. So it is the obligation of the government. Pour que Feriol mutake topato. Nira moto sura bera suokono. You can see fighting yana do ndale. You have routine maintenance. It a oil change, it a brake fluids will change, brake parts. You do the routine maintenance. Pour moto continue kataba. Sako Ferio. Anka be bale kono. Mutadulati je, buluti je. You repair that, you maintain it regularly. You have a regular maintenance schedule. Every 3 months, every 6 months, you take a yak. You can for a lifespan ka jamfale. Like la moto, you can maintain regularly. You can maintain everything. So for you, this is something which is just dereliction of duty. Masakunda mala dokuwa. You see, ferry kiletinya, ferry fuletinya, ferry sabaitinya. For do stop. We never had that in the Gambia. And that should not happen. Be near Jube ferry table, Yajube Keba, Kotolu, Musolu, Molkis Kela, Ni Tongoldo, Sikis in Dekang, Ibe Sambala. It's so undignified. Sakopuru Musolu found. It should not happen. Even we should have had a small docking area for not just for Feriol. We can create a docking area for ferry for you kulundingol. Near a sembeji molu jinde. Don't have to park Giaconojana, Uncle Giaconomicamol Kuruntuna. That should not happen. But this is something we are bring long Bafoka because it's very dangerous. Nka sile footing aroke, enough ala lanjinola. What a mola doku baliale manila tilimbalia. We all saw this coming. The last incident was probably the last straw. Olungo ngata mantama benjanu. Waves yole jibale wole ferio sambatu al jamdu. Ngata some opposite direction ledum we have gone to the Atlantic Ocean. We could have had another case of Ferilo Jola. And this is what I've been saying all along. You cannot risk people's lives if it's searing iman kul kanyama. Nita na machine kutol sana machine na ifa. Certainly those are new machines. Most have taken reconditioned machines wole sambana. But whatever the case, any serious government, technician you send those technicians on training. That kind of equipment, aircraft. You have technology transfer, skills transfer, training on how to maintain those things. So they should be able to have that routine maintenance. Normally, and you get your spare parts in advance. Yes, Sambana.
Yeah, but it will for me Nyung ferry or killing on yung already have been under maintenance while odo nyimbe borikang. So the problem will make it able janning mimbe maintenance labe parela odo mimbe borikang wo fana naratinya. But the other one was already under maintenance while they were working on purka masingol sang pur ferry.
That's not good enough. Nyum ferry you keep them all in running order. Routine maintenance regularly. Every time they do the normal checks. So needs maintenance during that period, the off period, because this is a 24-hour operation. So they go, they do the maintenance, they check everything, and some major maintenance is coming, then they can stop that ferry for a half a day or a day. But most of the time, just need the night. And then you do the repair works, you do your interpassment chain, and the ferries continue running. Ferries don't stop. Just like the aircraft, they don't stop. The aircraft, routine maintenance continuously. So the turnover is all the time. So manyana stop le near buku kanyama. So kasifo kiliyeti fuleti come on. It's just because you didn't do your job. That's not an excuse. If you go to the president's office, it is still could be 5 of the cars are out of order. It doesn't happen. It can maintain them regularly. So they run regularly. Every ministry which is serious, unless you have an accident, no one tell them there is regular maintenance level. And they keep running. For you, it's the same thing. So that is not an excuse. And what did we hear the other day? The minister debate no. They ordered the engines, etc. It took 18 months, 19 months for Kanananja.
Yeah, that's what they said. And there's a possibility move, right?
Boeing built a 777 aircraft in 45 days. An aircraft, plane, it can build in 45 days. So how will it take you 18 months for Masino? Come on, give us a break. Masino, you order it, it comes in parts. You assemble them here or in Dakar, Kukatabila Dakar. The parts will be flown there by DHL, by FedEx or whatever. Assemble and they bring it over here. They can do it in a mall train. It doesn't need to go to Dakar. It comes here, assemble if you can in 45 days, why would it take you 18 months to come or put ferry? What is that? So those are the sort of things like Lamin debate, debate, okay, because but that's another day.
It was so tense. Ngala debate but ngala.
Yeah, it was not necessary to be tense because I wanted us to discuss the issues. Because that's what's important. If we can have the opposition and government sitting and discussing issues, confronting ideas, that is good for the country. Okay? We learn from each other. So that is what's important. We may even agree to disagree. Okay, but that doesn't help the country. And especially at that level, we should give a better example for people. That the people in the opposition and the government, they can talk to each other. With respect, with decorum. You don't need all of that. So that is what we wanted. But so coming back to the ferries, just to finish on that, Ning Tara Kulbi Keka Nyama. Because Minister Munefonye, akonye inferior sign, been retired, they are ordering new ferries, solar powered ferries. I order for. So I
think it be private business or dealer dollar, need after private service.
That's another matter, but you know, I am against that anyway. But inferior do a order. They signed a contract with a Dutch company, Amira, to bring the ferries.
Yes.
And I got ferry, they are being financed by the African Development Bank. Can you prove that to us? Because African Development Bank, I went to check, there is no evidence anywhere of buying ferries for the Gambia. So what is this?
Okay.
Is this just a discussion you had with somebody? Because at the board level, there is nothing to say that the African Development Bank has approved purchasing ferries for the Gambia. So is this another story we are being told? But this shows that we should work on these things and prepare ahead of time and have routine things. You want to buy a ferry? Good. You want to buy solar ferries? Send your technicians now to go learn how to maintain those solar ferries. Because there is a lot of technical issues to be in Yantamil Karan. There's new technology in Yantamil Karan. There's technology transforming Yantakel. So get ready for that.
So, but why are you against private business?
Because these are strategic areas and strategic assets. And really, they can generate income for the country. And so we'll use knowledge for the country to pay off our development needs. Ferry economy generate. According to Minister Fong, it generates $24 million a month. Why do we have to give that to the private sector? Why can't we keep that for the Gambia government? And we invest in our country. We invest in training our youth.
And reduce our debts.
Exactly. And tax less. Because if we have revenue coming from ferry services, from NAWEC, from Gamtel, from the port, from the airport, that is revenue for us. We can use to buy what we need to buy, to finance what we need to finance, especially invest in capital expenditure. What do? We have to borrow money or we increase taxes. But you generate money. I mean, it's not just like you will tell the That's why Jawara government at the time, from them, they set up these services. Because we didn't have natural resources. So this is a way of creating revenue for the country. So you use Gamtel. Gamtel can over civil service salaries will be a job. So that is less trouble for the government. So ferry services we have less tax on people. So you and I and Nene and Taliban will pay less tax. But the government will increase taxes because you have to finance all of that. If they cannot finance it, they cannot borrow money. As now they are finding it difficult to borrow money, they have to increase taxes. But not only you will increase taxes, but you'll create jobs. When you create jobs, the tax base is wider. So you need tax like a siale. Nin tax jolal siata. Tax dakatalale. But nin tax jolal doyata. For tax selendi. Because this will not go. This will be $1 million isla. More 1,000 people will be sa jono. But nin mo kemel yanta jola. Tax base selal. So la naka tax base, tax jolal iko fanondile. Ya siandi.
That means you have to create more job opportunities.
Exactly.
Exactly. So now we police PR of but I'll be busy enough this week. Most of these people, especially Milbenyo media, are not happy that inferior mantra attack and the problem also and especially the musolo fanang they are not happy with it. Their patients me along is a problem.
Yeah.
So I left the protest and then they were joined by some people, pre-protest. But imanna pamito dila, nyel findidale is sita at the arch puruka sit down protest.
Yeah.
But inate RSG. How do you see that move?
I see it as a very disturbing move because it's a return to tyranny. Everybody in this country has a constitutional right to express him or herself and to protest. Government The only thing we ask for is permit for police to guide that protest.
But these people, imam permit anyway.
No. Permit is an exception. It's not the rule. Permit is when you're going to have a demonstration, you're going to go into the public areas, you're going to use public address systems. Is it permit so that police will guide, to make sure that there's no destruction, there's no disturbance. But not a sitting strike. You're not disturbing anybody, you're sitting at one place. We don't even need a permit for that. You are violating their constitutional rights and you are bringing in tyranny again. Police the reason we ask for a permit is so that police will make sure that ultimately demonstration you are protected, mortal attack. So it's your protection, one. Two is the protection of the population. So that's why you get permit. So police will demonstration ka channel ke dandang. The reason for permit but it's not because permit the government should enforce sign them to this is an abuse of power. You can sign the demonstration you are responsible. That is not your responsibility. That's the responsibility of the police. And they come and they channel the gathering. That is their responsibility, not your responsibility. But it's responsibility. They are transferred to you. Imagine how transfer. That is the responsibility of the police.
Yeah, because they call it indicate permit on you.
Yes. You are responsible. But that's the reason why we ask for a permit. So that police will now and they channel the demonstration. So it's the responsibility of the police to arrest. Somebody it's now arrest because you are, even if you are part of the demonstration, particularly part of the provocation demonstration. But in a demonstration police will arrest. Demonstration our own security to make sure that nobody breaks the law. Okay? If you break the law, we'll hand you over to the police. Because so we ensure that, and we respect the police for that. It's their job. So when you come, so you could sit in strike because we have a protest, something we want to protest over. Something as serious as Ferrier not running. Something as serious as people were dying at Bara because they came, they could not cross, and so we have all of those issues, and that is serious. So people are unhappy about that. It's a constitutional right as Gambians to protest the government. They mean Cindy, it can mean Joe to do a job, job ke, inane ko kalmala do ko ke, dal ka protest ka fa aintal do ko ke la. Iko fanante fola. Ye arrest for that. Why? That's tyranny. So we will not go back to those days. We lived 22 years of that. We're not going back there. So this government has to realize that. You see, what we keep saying is anybody who is in position of authority in Bangkok, laftale ye bunya soto, ye horomo soto from everybody in this country.
But Doctor,
and the day
don't you think an oppositional fana a fault totally? Because Kabri Jinkera and Tolmang oppositional moy diamole nyinto. The only group that ngami moy the statement of our bondi. It is this is it coalition, the CD Charm Coalition Progressive Gambians. So, but do you think oppositions also they have a role to play in this?
Absolutely. But if you go check my dental appearances, every time I protest about this, I cannot see until Tinyaro Eke, I've said that all over. Okay, I've said that so many times, and other people have said it in the UDP. Maybe we didn't go out to do a press conference, yes. Maybe we should have. Maybe we should have been more vocal, yes.
Party position.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
maybe we should have had that.
Individuals have a right to speak, and of course, when you speak, it's on your own personal capacity.
Yes.
And of course, you are not the official spokesperson of
So
the party.
exactly.
People will take it, even though you are staunch UDP, they know you to be UDP.
Yes.
But they will still de-associate you from the statement.
Right.
But it will add more weight. It
If
will
the
be
party
more
came out.
substantial. Exactly. If it is a party position to come out and say, okay, we recognize crisis is going on, and we condemn whatever, and this is what we are advising as the solution to remedy the situation, either short term, medium term, or long term. I think that's what Buba is saying. That did not happen, neither from the UDP nor any of the other political parties. But then you have a pressure group, somewhere else that saw the need that they need to come out and speak against the issue.
I agree with that, and we probably should have been much more forceful in the way we denounced it. But individual party members did do this. Maybe the party should have done it. Yes, I agree with that. I give you that. But again, it's not just the UDP. It's other parties and it's other Gambians, pressure groups, advocates, etc. And they were doing also their part. We should have also done our part, maybe, yes. But alhamdulillah, some other people did it. This other group from the they were doing the same thing. And why do you have to arrest those people? What did they do wrong? They just exercised their constitutional right. You don't need to arrest them. That's intimidation. And you start things really along, they'll go out of hand. What we say is, Nimbanko, Momo lead kam, after ya lead, Tonya kang, and Intileo kang. So that when the change comes, and change is going to come in 2026, because Gambians are fed up. When the change comes, Momo BJ, you can stay in this country and be a normal...
Let me sign up that there will be change in 2026. I know you're shifting from the discussion, but...
We can come back to that if you want later. But right now, you see, the Gambians have had it in this country. Just take a few examples. Supposed road clearing. How many people have been adversely affected by that? How many people are angry by that? Recently, Nani cement importers new. You have hundreds of people who have invested millions of dollars buying trucks, importing cement into the Gambia, and making cement affordable to the ordinary Gambian. You will overnight, and tell the people at the border, the cement, the tax on cement, a 30-ton truck at the border, now it's no longer going to pay 30,000, but 180,000, a 600% increase, overnight. So all of those people are angry. The people who are financing them are angry. They are angry. People who are buying the cement from them and the whole of the country are angry. The ferry services start. People are angry from what is happening there. You look at what is happening to us in terms of water and electricity supply. People are fed up. You look at what is happening in the country in terms of crime and what is happening in the insecurity, what's happening. Take the tourism sector. How many people are out of a job because the tourism sector is dying? How many of our farmers, people are angry in every sector. Go to the hospitals. People are unhappy because they cannot get the proper treatment they want, or they cannot afford it. Or you take 2-3 babies, put them in an incubator. People are unhappy because things are happening that should not happen. And any sector is like that. Some people will say, no, everything is going well. Yeah, maybe it's going well for you. But for the majority of the Gambians, it's not going well.
No, the reason I ask this question is, yalong when we highlight the more can you follow that? And people said this and they highlight all the things that you've said. But more can you follow Nintiko Puru changes a Gambian for opposition or Kambe and or Kambe or mantra al tema. So if you say there is a sign that in 2026 changes Bekelale, and you have seen a lot of they're still joining Barrow despite all the things that you've listed here. Molbe join Kagala Kampe.
Molbe join Kane, but compared to the number of people coming to UDP, they're having a trickle, we're having a flood. So it's different, okay? And what's more, most of the time, look at UDP, GDC, and other places going to NPP. People are going there for their personal interest. These are people who have a need for something. They give you a car, they give you a house, they give you. These people are going there because they have an interest. But Momo Yalonko, if I'm Yalonko de Montaigne, because I want my own personal interest, but looking for the country's interest, you cannot tell anybody that this government is working. Look at take the airport. Take the airport. Why are we not doing OIC in Kolkata Transit Dakar? The airport is not functioning. We spent 10.5 million for the VVIP lounge. We spent 40 million for the airport to renovate. Nothing is happening there. These are honey air conditioner from TJ. And what's more, The ground handling service was working very well with Gambia International Airways. Yata Gambia International Airways, which was creating money, revenue for the government. Your Busi, you give it to Nero.
Nero is dead.
A private company who doesn't even know how to work these things. But because there are some political interest involved, Yata the world. You Gambian Bali Kodola, no Masakuna Kodomina, Ya Busin into Libela, Yadi, a few people equal Alata. Do you think Gambians will sit down and look at all of those things and say it's okay? It's not okay. It's not okay, and Gambians are seeing that. They are suffering that. Momankata school B, ila parents is tough. Any parent who pays school fees know it's difficult. You pay school fees for your kids, they fail because they are not good, it's not a good education system. They finish, they can't get jobs, you are unhappy. You go to the market, you can mean some maybe 500 before. I even wonder how people manage to feed their families in this country.
Yeah.
If I mercy to be with 300, you cannot feed your family. 300 a day, that's $9,000 is a month. Mercy to Bunjo manna, Manu manna, Tulo manna. How do you survive? And that is on this government. What will they tell you? We are not concerned about Dunia Bay. We are concerned what's happening here. Namasakunda is supposed to take care of what is happening here. They tell you now, Ukraine war, COVID. Give us a break. Ukraine war, if we develop our agricultural sector, vegetables, we feed our population. We don't need to bring our food from Ukraine.
We agree that all Ukraine la warning dunia be affected, including the Gambia, right?
It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Why should a war in Ukraine, thousands of miles away in Europe, affect us? Because we're ordering flour from there. We're ordering food from there. Why can't we do that here? Nanyo. You see, we can make flour from Nanyo. We can do it from cassava. We can do it from so many different things. Rice. We don't need to import rice and this from Asia, from Europe. Why don't we develop that sector? Why do we spend every year over $200 million? We can only spend every year to low import. $200 million. That's about $1.36 billion. We have what we call import substitution. So 200 million, instead of keep we use it here. That's the government's responsibility to do that. We can grow rice here. Export no lefang. So Ukraine yes, it may affect, but it doesn't have to affect us. Rwanda, bring it start. We will in 2 years' time we will not import food from outside. Immobilize $5 billion and fed it into agricultural sector. Next year they would import food anymore. Why can't we do it? Second, Rwanda bemu konkolete. Yalo jenka fambota sate kare, mbota konko kare. They have hills all over the place. So farming is difficult there. Then we have flat land with fresh water.
Doctor, yalo moja malwe Kagame ba fakan dictator. Maybe nimbare kudol keja atolo position le ba fakan dictator.
Kagame is tough and sometimes he's a dictator, yes.
Yes.
But he is achieving results. The
results probably you see, it will be the same here.
No. I'm not advocating for Kagame's dictator side.
Okay.
I'm talking about his achievements. You see, you can't do those achievements without being a dictator. You can put money. You got 200 million means every year. If you invest $200 million here in the agricultural sector, $200 million every year will buy you loads of tractors, combine harvesters, planters. Every year, ADB, we invested over $50 million in Jahali Pachar. What is it doing today? But we can bring Jahali Pachar back. We can create more Jahali Pachar in that area.
I think they're giving it to Is it Mohamedja or I don't know, Hamidouja? Hamidouja. To cultivate rice. I'm not sure whether
that in itself is another problem. You take $50 million loan from Badea. You give it to one person. In all economic terms, in all development terms, we okay because that is a huge risk factor. If Hamidouja goes bankrupt or something happens or there is a disaster of some sort and he is out of business, the government will have to pay back that $50 million loan. What you do in this sort of case, I've been involved in this.
Like what happened at the medical control unit about that, that money.
What happens in this sort of case? This is called on-lending, okay? Government donto, and then I do more. So what you do is you break that into lots. You don't have to say 50 million, period.
Spread the risk.
You spread the risk and you spread the benefits as well. So that more Gambians can benefit from this. Near $50 million star. You say some people have 1 million, some will have $500,000, some will have $250,000. They don't need $500,000, they need $250,000 to do their work. The women in our rural areas who are doing vegetable gardening, they don't need $1 million. They don't need $500,000. Provide them with $250,000 and they will renovate their gardens and fence them and put boreholes and storage facilities, and they will be fantastic producers. So glad you give them $500,000, they will produce more coups for the whole country, Findi, etc. Go to Jahal Pachar, so help some of those people, put them into groups, into cooperatives, give them $1 million. They will produce more rice than we can eat, and they will export the rest. So you spread the risk and you give the incentive to different people, and they compete amongst themselves. But you give it to one person, one, the risk factor is very high. Two, you're creating a monopoly. Three, when that person establishes him or herself, because he is the only one selling it. So the government should never, ever have done it. Come on, yeah, they come on $50 million. But if you break it into lots, you can give it to 50, 100 people. Only you talentala nyote momo ifem produce fay. Yalon bi jahal pachar the hectare of land of Faro, like about 2 to 3 maximum tons of rice available. Barniye o mechanize. Wo Faro kilo killing can produce you 8 to 10 tons of rice per hectare. 1 ton of rice is 20 bags of rice. 20 bags of rice, even here of 1,000 lira. Today it's over 2,000.
Yeah.
But even if it's at 1,000, 1 ton of rice will get you $20,000. So if you have 10 tons of rice, you have $200,000. Okay? So near water, only 200,000 soto. Mummy hectare kilo soto. I 10 tons do kuno. And the mountain killer somehow do quote. Because you'll have irrigation facilities. So it's will produce nearly 3-4 times a year. So every farmer can make anywhere from $500,000 to $1 million a year. The farmers will stop being poor. You lift them out of poverty into economic stability. Everywhere in the world, the farmers are the rich people, except in Africa. So you can do that. You can take these farmers out of poverty, lift them out of poverty into economic well-being by doing this. So what $200,000 make is what you take that and you add onto that and you leverage that. You can, with $200,000, you can leverage it and get $600, $800 million a year. You invest in agriculture. So in Ukraine, we are sorry for them. We are sorry for the loss of life and the chaos there. Yes, but it will not affect our standard of living.
All right. I'll get back to you before we get into the OIC because we have a lot to discuss about the OIC. Manneh, first we start with the protesters because we've tried bringing them here several times, but I think they are also very busy. They are very busy. This is the 3rd week, But about the protesters, their protests, getting them to sit down, strike, and they were arrested by the police. Yeah. So what is your take?
Okay. Thank you very much, Buba, and Mr. Manneh. Thank you for that succinct deliberation, for submissions. It's always a breath of fresh air to listen to you talk about current issues and trending issues and provide solutions to our realities. protesters, I mean, I had made some comments about it the other day. Yes, I was there. I mean, I was a little bit low-key that I was not arrested, but I should have been back.
No, you're kidding me.
I mean, you have the buying security them, then something happened. You know, nga dive them to police station to sort out somebody else's issue, and then by the time that you gave and you call and arrest them.
Can do arrest.
And that shouldn't be. That shouldn't be.
Exactly. And then now I was the one who had to go and negotiate. Part of the people that were negotiating for them to be released. But like you said, I acknowledge, right to assembly, right to association, right to movement. It's a constitutional fundamental human rights, right? It's guaranteed in the Constitution. And if we respect the Constitution, if we believe in it, that it's a document that supersedes anything else that governs a country, we should not pick and choose lan la ñoo jël ak lan lañ du jël, lu ñu favor ak lu ñu favor. But may I say here, I always have a problem, and it's an edgy thing, suma discourse issues of fundamental human rights, especially relating to protesters and the Public Order Act. I am such a respecter of the adherence of the rule of law. I want, when a law is in place, I say to everybody, respect the law, abide by the law, do what the law dictates. And whatever law is in place, there is always a leeway to disagree with the law and procedures and processes you're going to use to disagree with that law. And I always have a problem because this Public Order Act, ñun ñëpp xam nañ fan la jógee, naka la ñëwee into effect during the Yaya Jammeh time. And why did Yaya Jammeh come with the Public Order Act? It out of bad faith. Defu ko fa ngir ne dafa am njëriñ ci askan bi. Defu ko fa ngir ne dafa dooleel askan bi o dafa indi jëm kanam. Daf ko fa def pour noot askan bi ak ñi nga xam ne ñooy woon the biggest opposition and the distract, you understand? Yoon yi moo jël ak yi moo def. Mu indi pour noot leen, pour noppi loo leen, pour mun leen a gën a caw yar. Loolu moo tax Yaya Jammeh defoon ko foofu noonu. Now, su nekkee ne ñëw nañ ba xeex lépp about Jammeh bi génnee Jammeh, man si suma gis-gis ak suma foog woon, man foogoon naa ne Public Order Act should have been one of the first things, or among the stuff that should have been advocated for, to be either repealed if we believe that it is bad in its entirety, or to be amended. A reform to be done in it. Pour ñu make sure ne dëgg la loi baax na fu nekk waaye ñu defar ko in a way boo xam ne du yaxa aha ak elefi askan du noot askan bi te du tooñ askan bi waaye daal jaroon na pour ñu seetaat loi boobu noonu waaye defuñ ci and dañ ci noppee ba tey ñu ci noppi defuñ ci dara waaye dama dee am problème mooy ne kenn waxut ci loolu noonu the only time ngay dee dégg Public Order Act mooy ne su nit ñi génnee dégg la ku nekk am nga right pour génn ñaxtu li nga xam ne métti na la as doomi aadama war nañ ko mun a def waaye tamit am na yoon waaye su nekkee ne am na luñ taat pour aaye la loolu noonu yow nga gis na loolu ne man pour man energy bi advocacy bi resources should be put into making sure ne génnee nañ loolu noonu pour ñun ñu mun a am suñ ak suñ yelleef def li nga xam ne moom la ñu constitution bi sant ñu mun a free xeex li ñu war a xeex wax li ñu war a xaar and loolu defuñ ko so man ba tey I have a huge disappointment ne that is not being talked about. That is not an important aspect or something loo xam ne ñu ngi ko table di ko bëri balaa ñoo indi an FGM ban in the parliament to talk about us when it's not their business. How about you talk about something that affects everybody? Because then they folk ne Public Order Act is just for the opposition. You understand? The people that are in power today, once upon a time they were opposition, and this same law had really tormented them and did so many things in them. And I always say, Purman, I feel ne, until now, it is really a disappointment, understand, to the soul of the likes of Solo Sunday. Because he would have been the happiest wherever he is to know ne, the thing that warranted me to be a late person today, the people that I did it for total nil to make sure it doesn't happen to the next person and the next person and the next person. And that has not happened till today. And it saddens me every time we talk about protesters being arrested, the Public Order at the Public Order. What are we going to do to make sure we won't have another Solo Sunday and another Solo Sunday and another Sunday? And if we don't take care of this Public Order, it will happen. It could be me. It could be you.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe in it. And I believe I have to have a right to go out there and manifest and protest, respectfully and not violating anybody's right to freedom or movement or whatever. I want to do that. But there is something that is depriving me from do that. And I am not happy with that. So when are we going to go? So I think that the energy and the advocacy should be directed to that. We need to look at that. And then we go where we need to go to and take care of that and make sure that that is not there. Because again, handling the one down in the one dafa gore diw gor la. Man dama ne dede du ñipay gor. Bala nga ne diw gor la parce que ñun ñi nga wax gor la moy kuy mëna sacc ñew may la. Kuy mëna sacc nga ñew wéyal ko mu batara la. Ñun ñoñu ñoy gor yi. Si Gambie bi tay way dédé gor moy ko xamné gom na yalla ragal na yalla té waxi dembam ak waxi tayam dafa mengo man buñ ma né gor dama xol lan la waxon demba ak li mo wax tay ma tek ko bu mengoyé wa dana la ko jox way bu mengo wara dédé man do suma gor té yow duma la gorlo nawlo ma la té lool lañ wara sétaten parce que ña demba ña doon wax ni dafa bonon tay dañ né dafa baax té loolu I have a problem demba ña doon xeex di génn ne loolu baaxul di ko dooree yaay jabe bokk na si loo xam ne use nañ ko again jaame so much public order ak protesters bu gën a fa liggéey police yi def lu nekk the students the opposition leader tey public order ak boobu mu ngi foofu noonu ñu ngi ko glorify as a bible and that is wrong that is very very wrong and let's do that and that's what we need to do muy xale bi muy mag bi muy papa bi muy yaay bi we have to come as a uniform ñu seegaat ko xool li nga xam ne baax na ci ñu bàyyi ko fa parce que dëkk bu nekk dafa war a am nit ñi lu ñu war a dañ ko war a def si yar ak tey ak taranga ak njekka waaye li nga xam ne méngawut ak pour luy respect ak élèves askan bi ñu génne ko du pour ñu fa nekk tey du pour ñu fa nekk élèves waaye pour posterity and it's very very important. So I have a problem with that and that needs to be looked at. You understand? I was not happy that these people were arrested. Again, public order act bi xam nga ñaka janga tamit ak nga muna janga ba pare baña janga tam is a problem parce que document bo xamne la is written in English why people don't read. The bottom line is even the police themselves all they know is do you have a permit? No, you cannot go out.
Yeah, that's what they understand.
Do you have a permit? No, you cannot go out. What did the law say? You need a permit when you go out to do what and what and what. It is specific in that document again. You know, you are guided. What is a violation of the Public Order Act and what is not a violation of the Public Order Act. But then, it's like once you go out and they know ne lila tahagina da yangi teda da yangi top da yangi ram da yangi now why nan bobu du nan bu neex nguru nan bobu du nan bu neex Mr. Manneh o nan bi ma nan du nan bu neex MC o talibu rek is public order ak mu ne waruloo naan so affaire bi du ne lu document bi wax lu law bi wax is a matter of lu neex diw ak lu neexut diw loolu yit dafa wrong loolu baaxul parce que man I feel that the arrest they did to Mar and Champion or whatever is a violation of their fundamental rights. And this I think there are 5 people, right? It is. It was 8 of them that they arrested, but in a different time. I mean, what can 8 people do? Armless. Understand that? People were not even shouting or voicing. They were no t-shirt. They had no banners. You understand? And the arch is a public place. I have a right to go and sit at the arch, naan suma drink, teda cross suma leg, read suma book or whatever. Parce que ñu ñëpp ko bokka. Just because of the I said, and I didn't talk say arch bi pour wone ne kontaan ma si Buba, then they did. Buba ne did dafa talk. Comme que kontaan na sama doba. Xam nga suñu waxoon ne you know what? We are going to sit at the arch because you know what? We are happy that the ferry is not working. Yeah. Nobody was going to arrest them. Nobody was going to arrest them. Absolutely. So nañ seetaat suñ boppa. Man, I have a problem with that. Nañ seetaat suñ boppa. At the end of the day, affaire bi ñoo ko bokka. Ñi fa ne tey dinañ génn. Ña fay ñëw dinañ génn. Ñay ñëwati dinañ génn. Te this same public order dina caw ku nekk suñ ko seetul. At the end of the day, ba fa dañ gis ne nit dee cawee ni ci mu gën a métti. La Yaya Jammeh def the opposition war public order bi mu ngi gën a def worse right now. And you know what? Suñ ko génneew te it's gonna go and do the worst. Do I have to talk about the ferry or I must end for noonu?
Yeah. Okay.
Talibu. MC morning last time.
Yeah, we discussed about the ferry. So I think so okay. MC go ahead.
Golla ñanti be la molale. Ndebe men jabila ngaga.
Chamuha. Cham abal na la kaddu gi.
Jërëjëf Buba foog naa ne ni nga déglu ne waxi docteur Manneh bi te rek jàng nañ lu bari luy doxal réew si dëgga xam nga réew soo koy doxal nga ko doxal si dëgga ne ko affaire yi farfarlu kii moom a neex di lay wax di la wata wax bu adami dee ñëpp Gambie leen gis benn réew mi leen gis wax nañ fi affaire yi protest moo xam ne amoon na foog naa di IGP ak police yi dañ war di bàyyi seen xel bu baax dama yàgg naa ko fi wax sit down strike amul fenn foo yaaxee lu war loolu ni loolu def apply permit sax da nga dem toog benn place teewuloo teewuloo dara teewuloo baana te defuloo tiisuloo tiisa toog sa toog téye sa bugg di riit yuuxuloo defuloo dara da nga soxla ban famille nga soxla si loolu so gis nga arrest yi nii yoo leen war a bàyyi si réew mi kii wax na opinion rek nga ne waaw ni nga ko jëli wala jonkoon si Facebook bi ku bind rek nga ne waaw lu mu bind ni correct nga yóbbu ko nga ne waaw dañ ko correct so dañ ko detain for 72 hours dañ ko yóbbu on time Friday la nga doon jël wala Friday sa jël Sunday Monday
wala
Thursday si biir foofu sax suñ la téye ci biir foofu ñu oola di la négocier foogaloo nga ñëw xam nga ñoom police ñooy dem si ñoom li jaru ko xam nga di criticiser government bi nii kay bokk si nguur so nguur bu gaay kay bokk si nguur foog naa dem even opposition bi dañ am rôle moo xam ne dañ ko war a play si dëkk and du ko nee waxee tey ñoo ñu xam ne tey ñoo nekkoon tey ñoo nekk tey si ruling party bi si opposition la gaay nekkoon lu gaay di criticiser opposition bi yëpp ne waa bëggul réew mi nangam kon ñoom bu suñu bëgg réew mi boo fa almost how many years yaa ngi criticiser government fi nekkoon weda baax na oo baaxut Republic Order Act bi tam nekku ne jamono yaa jëmale fi ñëw depuis jamono Jawara la dafa yàgg Republic Order bi dafa yàgg si réew mi fi te loolu bokkoon na si campagne provision loolu la gaay campagne 2016 ne Republic Order Act bi ni nga ko génnee réforme si gaa doon wax soo déggee Gambie ba léegi ni nga am problème muy am nii yëpp proper réforme moo amu si réew mi benn réforme lu leen am mooy form a political party mooy NPP si passé loolu amul benn campagne provision bi gaa wax nañ ko Gambien si ne nañ ko def ban ci ne fi am for almost léegi 6 years or 7 years foreign troop ba tey ñoo nekk si réew mi fii ana réforme si yu am social réforme bu gaa organise every time ñu organise seminars conference forum si ñu organise ñu toog ñoom neen ku nekk am sa pari yoom ne waaw benn 1 hour 2 hour ngeen bina ñi rek ngeen ñibbi seen kër yi yóbbu xaalis ñu ne waa process la process for 7 years mu ta pare police yi ñoo war a bàyyi seen xel bu baax a baax because tey lu nga xam ne yaa ngi koo def fii TRRC daf fi amoon après bu jàmmee génnee fii si ne fi TRRC ñi di police yi su ëpp yëpp dem nañ toog si TRRC bi ñu may wane waaw esa fa ñu wax gars yi daf doon disrespect gars yi daf doon xaras gars yi fekk defu loolu seen liggéey la doon wax gars yi digga nga benn individuel mu toog ci ñu ne waa ordre bi si kaw la jógee ordre si loi la war a jógee loi parce que kooku lu yàggee dafa génn dafa dem bàyyi la fi yow nga nekk fii ak loi bi ne lu yéen nga woon a wax
comme ñoom général Moussa Fall nañ mujjee
waaw ana Ndiaye fi mujjee léegi ana Ndiaye Moussa Fall rek naa fu mu nekk nii léegi mu ngi xar fii tam léegi in Sénégal parce que ku la ñu woon ordre léegi dem na toog Morocco ak famille am
they are not even allowed to leave that
léegi kooku right now sax la soo kool dem na jël sa kool du jël sa kool mun na sa cin na nombaam moom mu la jox ordre bi rek mu ngi toog Morocco mun naa nombaam ceeñ na ko mun naa mu waxal léegi benn la mu waxal gis nga fi yaay jëmee bu mu génnee fii dina waxal Gambia fii eggul 5 nit ñu xam ne ñoo àndoon ñu ko doon jàppale fii yëpp amul kenn ko xam ne mën na ne man na wax yaay jëmee daa rek amut su passé kenn oo ñaar du ko romba so ñu yaa joxe ordre bi si kaw la jógee ada bi dee ni mu yàgga dafa génn yow léegi am na xam ne mu ngi laa xaar ak sa njaboot ak sa famille ñu toog sa papa ñu teg ko si télé peut yow da nga waat da nga téye kaamil oo Bible waat ne yow da ngaa jubal yëpp si yoon protest dafa baax si dëkk démonstration nguur bu nekk fii dañu welcome protest time yaay jàmm yaay si demee Amérique ñu ko protest di ko toroxal foofu ñoom ñoo doon célébrer loolu fii nguur bu nekk fii jiite ko Adama Barrow dañ si de kontaan ni gis nga def yaay jàmm ñu ko toroxalee Amérique ñu la jël loolu di célébrer loolu bu gaa di protest fii time yaay jàmm te Barrow moo si waxam ne moo joxoon gaa yi ndox mu ne yóbbu ay ndox di jàppale gaa yi te mu doon daa waroon génn su lu mu wax so léegi si nekkee ne yow léegi tey yow nga nekk si government da nga war a welcome protest di am bala mu am sax yow as a président la war a jege mooy dama dégg dafa am ñu bëgg a protest xaaral ma fekk gars yi mu uyi ooleen ñëw leen State House kaa leen toog ñu waxtaan loolu leen bëgg a protest léegi nga bëgg a lii seen right la léegi man naa bëgg a def lii ak démba xew na démba in Sénégal gis naa démba union bi démba bëgg a génne in Sénégal ne affaire bi def président bi ne leen nguur bu ees la mais gum leen time yëpp xam nañ seen problème ndam loolu ñu jooy ni yàgg nañ ko ñu nekk si opposition bi so ñu ngi toog mel nu time tam ñu seet naka la mën a solver problème boobu bu ko problème suy am yaa ngi dégg gis nga already apply nen moo tax man dis Public Order Act bi muy yàgg lañ ko war a génne muy yàgg la war a génne si dëkk bi ku bëgg a protest nga informe de police ni de bëgg a protest police commission bi jël ay polo ñu guide la nga def sa match bëgg ñu organise protest Gambie fii yëpp amul kenn ko xam ne dafa téye banta amul kenn ko xam ne dafa saaga oo xaste amut pay da lu gaay fi am na loolu laaj Mr Manneh ne opposition party yi war nañ mun a def lii oo ñu génne statement dama gëm ne personne groupe ñoo war a gën a mën a def kaay ni yi ñu seen rôle la dama opposition party tey UDP suñu génnoon tey ne dañu projet Afrique lu ñu wax politique lañ ko defee dañu politique ay
I mean statement too.
waaw dama ne civil society bi oo NGO ñoom civil society ñoo war di génn CSO yi ñoo war di kaay ne ñoo war di génn si boori bokk benn parti ñu gis ne lii ñii bokkul pa su UDP suñu génnee ñu ne UDP ñoo génn bëggul réew mi because Gambie suñu démocratie ba léegi également comme Sénégal naka résistance politique boobu agressif politique boobu attaque bu nguur mi soo ko defee fii dañu ne waa dafa bëgg a fitna bu ko soog a defee Sénégal lu gaaw a dafa bëgg a taal réew mi wala Sénégal yi xam nañ fu kii amee rebelle la terroriste la understand nga
mu ngi liggéey Yaaya Jammeh
mu ngi exact Yaaya Jammeh so loolu tey su ko bëggee si Gambia fii Gambia nga lu song Macky Sall try in Sénégal su doon Gambia fii dafa wokk lu ñëw wax yàlla baax na fii ba décembre yaagatu ni mu ret donc foofu la Gambia toolu ñun suñu problème mooy ñun nga baal ma si kaddu boobu ñun bëggantewul ñu dee xool réew lu dee xool mooy man suma interest laa dee xool man ak suma famille mutu ma am lekk ma lekk tëdd suma kër tëdd bu baax nga dee xool boo dee xoolal fu réew toolu pour mu la Gambie am fu nekk nii loo gis mooy benn ñaar rek daw nga xam ne dem si nguur bi sa xarit ñoo dee àndal ñoo ne booy bul def demal jël sa waala bàyyi opposition bi nii mutu mu fële xaalis mu ñoom ñoo la sa xarit ñoom ñoo la pousse boo si am na mel ne réew la ma di xool Gambie réew la ma di xool mooy fu réew toolu tey lu nga xam ne tey 5 minutes au yu gaay téye noonu war na romba loolu donc suñu toogee ba féeri mënta am ñetti féeri yi yaakaar yëpp paan at once loolu di MD of the naka ports ak ñu xam ne management of the port kenn waru faa nekk ñëpp moo war a génn.
Exactly.
The ferry service.
Ferry service. The entire ferry service management yëpp dañu war a génn. Because ferry dafa am benn dafa war a stand by. boobu dafa stand by ñu ko maintenance waaye si am ñuy dem. wala di entire benn dawut right now léegi gaal la ñu di jaale mun nga am PC nga xam ne right now mun war a jógee SO su ob war a ñëw baa ñu faju mun da dem Trans-Gambie amul xaalis boobu da ngaa dee si yoon am na ñu ngi jógee baara SO di ñëw liggéey si Banjul ay police ay soldat ay civil servant ñu ngi jaale
bari na léegi
ay students
students yu bari
so ñoo tey seen school léegi mu ngi stop because am na ñu
they are risking their lives using those small boats.
man maa ne gaal laa dugga musuma dugga gaal wala keroog sax bu ma gaal di foofu sax waaye amul tax ma ne dama gis ay jigéen fa nekk ma ne waa jigéen yi àll ma nu ma ragal naa jëngu affaire bi bu ko jigéen ñaa ngi si biir so kon tey lu yëpp affaire yi féeri bi nekkul affaire opposition problème réew mi la ñu nekk NPP ñu ngi jaara si féeri bi ñu nekk si parti sax ñu ngi jaara si féeri bi kon loolu concerne everybody la comme lu kii wax yow nga ne da nga ay parti yoo war a order for 16 months or 18 months government mooy order de nguur mooy order du prime minister mooy order de nguur bi order su ko neexee within 72 hours mu ñëw seen wéti government
order a whole plane to go for a meeting and come back
waaw government mooy order bu individual mooy jël mooy order de nguur la
to go for a meeting and come back loolu xew na
sa sidi yaa ngi sonna fii ni nga am problème emergency order mun na am war a nekk problème nguur mooy order kon ay 18 months 16 months nga def sax mën na bëgg ma ko so moo dama ne réew suñ koy amee si dëgg dañ ko war a amee boo tey lu protest xam ne xew na police yi dañ bàyyi seen xel bu baax
this public order fona Suleiman Saw yóbbu na ko si national
bu ñu ko yóbbee gars yi génn nañ ko gars yi ko génn tey ñu ko reject noonu lu nee ne wax dëgg la ñu yàgga dëgg ñu sa opposition bi yaa jëmee boo xam ne moo doon use foofu lu ak bi gars yi lonkane si lonkane leen xam nga loolu APRC bu gars yi opposition ñaata la nga apply ñu xam ne ñoom ñoo bañ tam di la ko jox ñoom apply la ñu bañ si ñoom tam
waaw several times
balaa saa ñu raw
ñoon tombo
waaw ba gars yi fu nga dem am press conference seen biir kër yi la am press conference so loo ay tey opposition bi
te arrest nañ leen seen biir kër
seen kër
press conference arrest leen fa ñu jërënding la
so looy xañ tey opposition bi xam nga ne opposition bi ëllëg mun nekk nguur because ku nekk nguur ëllëg kenn mënu nekk si loxo kenn so tey du nga xam ne tey xew na moo tax ma ne ñun il faut que ñu jëm a xoolaat comme di order from top boobu na ko gars yi bàyyi from the top order from the constitution of the Gambia lu waa bi lu mu wax soo ñàkk seen liggéey nga ñàkk seen liggéey tey Sénégal ñu xam ne ñu ñàkk seen liggéey soo la ñàkk seen liggéey ñu nekk ay ministre Sénégal léegi de
Exactly.
ministre of justice ministre of interior bi ñoo bañoon order from the top avec Ousmane Sonko tey ñu amee place yooyu tey Sénégal yi ko célébrer bu ñu joxe position yi ñëpp nangu loolu ne ñi dem bañoon order from Macky Sall waaye soo dee waaye man order bi da nga jël order bi top la na ma taxal opposition bi ma sonal ko mu ñu soranda ñëpp ñu dem bokk si nguur de comme ni ko Mr. Dr. Manneh waxee élection yi Gambie du about party bi Gambie fu mu toll la fu réew mi toll la coono réew mi kenn dofu fu mu nekk nii kenn mën na kenn nañ lekk sa xaalis saa leen ku mu ne.
opposition loolu ngeen waxoon 2021.
xew bu ñu ko waxee 2021. bu ñu ñëwee si maire yi ak député yi gis nañ dëgg bi.
ok Talib mu ne la réaction
na quickly rek bablu MC
na réaction na dia mo ñun da jam fara bake because mbal mo sabale jabi la
bodo don baro MC fenne fo mlaftali ne here MC agree nani comme ne everybody has to speak up against stuff loo xam ne méngoo wut ak luwa o mu ngi yàq ak elefi jàmbur yi waaye man I think ne in the Gambia understand nga civil society buñ am understand nga suñu waree yaakaar si ñoom dara du dox political party yi nga xam ne they are registered they call themselves government in waiting parti bu ci nekk am parti leader mu ngi wax ne dama bëgg a nekk président understand nga so waruloo xaar ku wax o ngay point fi nga ne nekkali na wax comme que yow xam nga lan mooy sa ak sa élève te askan bi la tax a jóg askan bee tax nga bugg a jël nguur parce que yow gëm nga ne ka fa ne nekkul di toppatoo ak yelleefi askan bi ka fa ne nekkul di aar li nga xam ne mooy koom-koomi réew bi lu ñëpp a moom yow yaa ko gën a mun a def waneel la nga mun a def balaa ngaa dugg foofu noonu soo mooy tax loo xam ne saa yuñ yaaxee luwaa nga jóg wax ko saa yuñ tooñee askan bi nga jox wax ko waaye amul par ak xaj ak seen wala seet ndax diw wax na nga wax wala diw na wax nga wax just do what you're supposed to do and keep focus and loolu mooy different bi ak Ousmane Sonko Sénégal ak liñ leen waxee ooyee nañ leen rebelle ooyee nañ leen duma ooyee nañ leen caga ooyee nañ leen toppakati jigéen façon wax bu nekk in the world boo xam ne create nañ ko doomi adama ko ooyee nañ leen ko waaye seen gom-gom lañ toppa gom-gom gi mooy askan bi aar askan bi naka toppatoo li nga xam ne mooy ak yelleefi askan bi moo leen yóbbee fi ñu egga tey waaye soo bëggee toog ne su ma waxee dañoo ne dama bari seytaane su ma defee li ñu ne opposition of course you're opposition why should you not want anybody to call you an opposition that's what you are and opposition is not just to create noise opposition is to oppose things that are not in line
Right.
to be against, you understand? To speak against. And that's what needs to happen. And it's everybody, not only your party and everybody. The only people that are here sometimes is the UDP as a party. There is no opposition party in this Gambia. There are two parties, the UDP and the NPP. Everybody else is in hibernation because of selfish interest. And then you get hard. Man, 2024, 2025, and 2026 rek ku nekk jóg ñu mel ni ki picc yuñ ubbi di naaw di tag di parparo di parparo loolu du nit kuy ut nguur du doxee la doxalee noonu affaire bi da nga war a sonna
19 or 16
da nga war a sonna 19 political party and it used to be 18 you have a new one it's 19 so far and I had the other day mu ne plenty
am na bu ñëw right now
mu ne plenty la wax mu ne several applications because of dafa yomb
al movement
jox leen bu leen dañ ko leen wax leen nit ñaa ngi xool
non yu bi nga wax de da nga wax baax a baax
tang ci féeri bi
wane ci féeri bi wane ci 40 million bi patrida wane ci féeri wane 40 million
I mean the state
okay ko dara la ko sax in pari
talib mayal talib mo talib okay mu ne la réaction
bu ba ni bara bake na kacha la kacha moy malum mol men karan jibe fo karan ko mol la moy kunkele ba
e ka moy kende
yo mel fo be diam kam fal yen suutele bang
famu
fo yen suutele bang
ma talib bo sen jaar
ani min karo ke kam
okay
nal yen suute jam
ala jaabi commando no fo yen suute
na alpha ba men na jambi Dr. Manneh mo be yalo ni politiko kono ja abe political party o mentu fana be yalo ni men malum fana sa fali ni le UDP kulli kabri 1996 UDP man sakunda man suro no folo o diam la kilun wulle be diam kan hani shay amam ben akere tenne asade tenne party o fon man sakunda li no wala be diamu kan nyan shay ibe diamu kan munela banko tamarnya ani banko tanya wala tan da fa ko modo fo jam manden ko le fo ko ikole ko nyo kacando bara manke nyo korendoti me kacala jande be tafu ye tafu le fana binan tafu ye docteur nyinin ka men na ja wala mu feri wala koti ay jalay roke kaje ko man sakundala fault le modi jomalum man sakundati ndel gambian kol momo ndibe do ko la nyim man sakunda ko ne
bari man sakunda fa nak ya foko ila fault lem ila responsibility ha ke ko atana ya fo ila no lota je ako mol ya yam fama itol la fault dem bari iba kel de la ko ye ko wol soni andi ko ye responsibility
wala
surprise visit
exactly
wala nyanda kala is how
na ya foko ako
wala na me soso lota yela kumo befo
okay
ndefa na nyanta la mo la folo ngana kumo fo folo
okay go ahead
la put la in check foko mo tela sonta ko
hani
ni problem le bije man sakunda la problem
ha ni oke bro I malo mina men fola
okay awa
ila ñu dulanto bang I malo
awa
ya famle
ngako mo sey ndima
yo bang dunia ko kunding la juro bina jela la juro do bije I fawle le fankal la juro do bije womu ala la kito lati mo dum man tambe ala la kito la soko mo mi alon ko abe do ko la woni mo mi alon ko ate do ko jin kono womu la mo lalati womu mi lalati abe diamol la wala ko ni bukaki kilenti nyaaje plenol men yalon ko wol fon le ka plenol dada plen compagnie be bulu plenol bu da do ta bu san tabba ko hali ci mo maji ni dunya ko no jang aketale soko ferio be yalon ka foko a chantale bro ito kala big tinti fo yaaje ka foko o man sakundala boyolati ye fofo ni jahana hada badu bala jankaro ka tarjel global bosol be bor la black bi janila bos company lom wala la banko se mo warante la banko last time nga fo jande ko banko di wo banko di be do ko la dami jele muy tele man sakundati fo man sakundala pati yoy bo kono ban fo to kono ban bar brinke joy tam man sakundalati andu ngaje modol bi je e ka tar man sakunda do ko to ingani yote president la pati yoje o man sakunda men be sire mo man nyana folete ko ite la ñim ferio ñim anyande kraten ite ka balu jele ike di un jojele ite nyanta wakilla wala to hanin president bandiam because president ata le ite fa ngo do ko wala ite le fa ngo dula lo ka tambi president wala jo mala nyande na la ya fo ite ko ite nyanta nyinkela le woto gambian ko nyanta minkela ngam fan ko man de man sakundala gambian ko nan daji ko fale mbe doku wo doku la na kata na politiko bondije na nyatili na doku wala na daji ko fale kaje ko nyin doko nyin yadin tella na responsibility la munyenti buba gaji ko felenti bi jam jandi nga programme o start ka fal machine be régler ni atar ko ite sita le jam ima for machine régler men nyande machine régler law fana maje fo me programme o keno la hanni machine ru betar
ana
ata keno la men be ferio gambia di ullo men kana ferio to be cross la gambia di ullo ikete jowolto na moto bebul na juti ka bebul ila insurance medical insurance abe tele bulokon nke jo ike di un karambu jo wala ikabalu wolto in fact ikado fontamenti halaloti o dulato e manya noto neglect la konka arambaro le batu aramo be kudo kunda abe health kunda abe agriculture kunda abe interior kunda ate killing anala cabinet wol mandar badala wolum bari tinante lambo la masimu to le masimu munaf fo programme na problème na rawato men ali wuli ali afo nyine be keri ministre fara wuli wo fana ina wol fana ni la do ko la dolto alla branch dam mamman ko la woto ferio la karola mba fula men be poroto be do ko la je ñin don tambita le man sa ko nda felenta kata ko ke ferio wulta ko ke bara nyanda dan na ñina le rock ye plano landi ila do ko dlalto i kana fo commune ka président o batu i kana fo kombe cabinet le batu kan itele fam wilo ferio cabinet min président itele nyanto dulato dokula wala nande nakeda man sakaje kafo ko ni muna do kulalti tonya ngatele ki jatele be je monitoka sa mbatu mu problème o ni ngake ndati ngamul hakka dali bawon téléphone be tel be kunna bara man na futa loto ita do kula president man na nala jila o mu malolati nim police lam president man na fulete nyinke alla do juti mu menti o be larni alla office la do ko menti ina ta menta man I manya na masibo ke loto fo president mu toy photo fo president mo ji woto
sa ni masibo ke mun nyante ke la
ni masibo ke president sinala si kiskisirol ke anala man sakunda ne kiskisirol ke ni aje tela folto mu ida yi bay wala yi yamar ni nyante ke la ji
Allah kiskisir jamal le man banta
ya kiskisiro ya mo se kiskisiro ke ya samba luwa bundar har sa mbe do ku la nyanto la fola ni la daji ko isa samba kito bunda man sunna akiti la nyama ube ka kele bari na president ji janne mo ya samba kito la wol kena la jang kiti bunda yol kuntu le bar ni ya nati mo le kan pro yo kiskis ni ya samba kito la bunda kay to sitar la rinji
wala war protestation la ko
yo protestation la ko be nyame momon de nyanto sotole ya fo mbingin kala bar luwale fana belare banko kam men ban tan lila ko ibe nyine kala nyeke ni man nyin soto kana nyinke okay men nyanda kala polisol nyanto dilale ne atra ko mo ka be nyin kala idu yalon ka nyanda ayake adiala ayake ni ma di ye ku dole miraje ya explain ni na nyin ku karle dal koma ndadi no lal ni okeda nali yake wotal boyda man sakani bari police for na duty kono be jele ko police has right to arrest anybody as a suspect of anything of na manke tanati ni tata ni sikacha na moy MC ba foka ko kam man say mol kuma nani ka kacha man say o jamala ki jande ni mo ka be protest kala man sake kuma di na si na kacha ale dialogue no kada opposition ka wuli ka foko ye ko le dila imanya na wo isonna ni ne ka fo ka juso du mola ka nyotinya ya wala sa nyim bebe nyim banko kan jame bar be men fula docteur Manneh feriyo dam manatinya o fana dam ma manke banku do ko tide sila jamal le do ko jande man sa kunda fana be ku jamal le do ko kande abe nyim kon kon men be fo kam man sa kunda e planul men landi kurango bita kan jiyo bita kan banko kan
kurango tida man tata kan wo ga kan
sanji jolle ete fama da wadi jama
kurango man tata kan
OIC is being
OIC
kanan kundu ni bidiya mola le me kundu
ana nyebe nyini ngala
ngasimen fe kurango bita kan ndebe nyim bolom ndeta da bolom ko yes silo benjije asiya ne ala bi plus ala silo wo bita kan jan docteur Manneh mol fo jam malam fa mbata tuba fa bita banko kartan taw do la silo be do ko kandama asa fo silo fa be do ko kan 2026 ay même fo ka fo ko falendro be kala opposition la karolla ka opposition trop ba nyim banko kan jang bari MPP parti wo bitala as normal parce que munamu ay kumo do fo jang comme do wurtale ko mata wurta jang ibe opposition sa na taje kaftan tolma wodo itel be damin wol boto wolato wol yalla no muna be nyini ya ate benna wala na ni na rantol ya so
milbota ali ay tar opposition o wala muneje
jama
milbota ali ay tar opposition o
ate ko dole yewol min natin tele ko dole yewol sam ko di
bar mbetel la mune
okay ko dole yewol fanan sabba ndara ba jabi wala ba mba fula ko mel natin tele ya wala kuliyate min botan tol ya ta tele ya campaign manager me alon ko ye moto diala be abe patio be murumurun kan abe lellende o fauna raje ko be wuro men na nyine sama fu abuda je ana tan tella patio ko adu ngaje bi abuda je aka modol fanam pallin la kenati na patio ko oron de la dala konte laddo ko men be banko ka docteur Manneh no to fola opposition dom.
But what is the difference from moving from one party to another? If at all it was a matter of being here, they give you a car, you're going around and shouting. You jump to the other place, they give you a car, you're going around shouting. Please show me the difference here.
Difference of men budget talona.
That's why I'm asking.
Okay.
I'm asking.
Okay, so
because you were the one that talked about the two play. You were here, muto dila, ebe wuri la. Wala tina ya lonko wote benna ye najang. But inata jang ye wote le moto le dila fana. Ebe yayi la, ebe wuri la. Sign thing lafta puri ya fonye. Ite bimbe je sign. Ya fonye sign mune mu different soti. O mune ya lonko atambita moto ni wuro la. Aye mim soto jang because nga moto jele nga wuro jele. Mone fana beje
anata do ko le je banku do ko
toni wuro la
donc banku do ko ni wala yo be bang même de wur kam
ko tara non jana
wotije ba nim banku do ko okay ala mo ko dene say ni atam ne lafta yela moy do bake na tar ko bije banku do ko bije adam boro la ñi man sakunda adin docteur na mané non le ya kurkur
antola man sakunda même araba baroba nyapang ko ya ate tanten
ani mbar gro ko sa fo do man sakunda UDP ning araba baro le ñi man sakunda lo al kan wa falul men fo kanyim public order même fo député jolle be UDP bul wotumo
d'accord
ye loi do falin ñaton kan loi le moti o mo kilim yo loi falin bar jama la protection ima je falin foy la député dol bi je wol nata bo je ilo ke faye bar hani say itel le majority at the National Assembly e al kanyim public order même befo ani ñim do kunta ya mu même befo e ka ben fo ya jamema nata ko wor mu ponati within that period wo nyanta krale at that spot député le do ko ke at that time.
Okay, thank you
bari yetiyo jibon akutunta ida fon yetiya kutu nyin topati tiyo nyin de kamalla tiyo nyin hanna wulta at keso kala nyama wala nan de senyolo kete je wala nan de fon arambaro la 5 years tambila ala doko dolbi je wol dasata because inata nyaba kam politiko la Dr. Manneh non ina bida kam politiko la inila nyin fere ba ni la nyin londi ba mu mo be e man banku doko je de politiko la ci politiko fadi ya politiko nyo saba yola je yola njapi mon sakunda nyinka amanta no bari arambaro na takata ay menno ayoke wala tan di 2021 quartier man sunya mon le quartier of president arambaro because ay do ko mek wodo momon dim ben jibe kanten MC mu UDP nyindo mu UDP nyindo o carte parti to follow bari ni ya kuma kan jiba ni nyinna kuma kan farada ata loda banko la kola nyindo le wodbe parti kola no go to no.
Okay, Taliba, thank you so much.
Okay,
Barka Baga. So if you have anything to respond,
yes, just very quickly.
Yes.
Ntuluka wuri ntuluka banko la kuwale kasha minsi banko samba nyaato aka min foteng milika boje dole ni barolo nyokam bi na bota nyokam bi ko sa ndu ta politique wala kono min to limbaro bondi nyokam ko len tilimbali al dun ta barola ko woto
afulu la bité mu
te dun nañu
abla responsable
nañu tilimbali ya kono ida may la tilimbali ak ni sabatan sita aka min foto ni silol min ka doku OIC e silol min soto the 50 kilometers of OIC roads jam.
Como can I do OIC call to Nyaro? That's the next topic.
Very quickly. Ndul ka wala fu banko kan
bari ma resign
ka wala fu
ye bayle
corruptional min ka jimba ko ka
ye bayle ma resign ye bayle
yalo mi
yalo ta kan kunke ita resign le ala man sakunda ko bari yal bayle
bari man bari be diamo ka me interrupt ko
ani bari mo kan de interrupt le fana be interrupt ha bari saying at the moment at the point ko nan kan ko de fo nga danse ne
bari nteme interrupt
ye bayle
nteme interrupt ko
ite ma resign ya da sakunda ni bita ka ko sono amantarta kan ko bari ni ma resign
na hormone bu ñala dila ko di
ha faram ngolo dila jande
so bato ngadi kana very good kana interrupt ni interrupt répéter am hormone bu ñala dila
faram adum faram hormone bu ñala dila
la moy doron sa
okay
UDP in OIC bela kala no fujuma bi bin ta kala no am manke because of corruption kujuma bi ja manke ni banko kan because of mismanagement. Bring coalition tata round table negotiation $1.7 billion you will pledge pour Gambia tumole baro finta ka ko ni hey ko do ndu ja hani ni no bidi ko ni sakala bari kere ataman ko do man na follow fam ko do out of $1.7 billion you pledge just about 360 million le taram the rest man na ko tek because min ngi ko do dira je corruption ko master tilimbali al ko master mi do ko wala yowlu bon yowlu bay so ko do man na ko tek so we lost about $1.4 billion
nana man nyim falla campagne ko
okay so niyaje banko ko bi tilimbali al ya sa ni UDP result out mono we would have lost that immediately because bring Amadou Sane Lamin Manneh Stafurla resigned from OIC. You know what we lost? The government of Morocco had promised $22 million to build a surveillance center for the Gambia, put on the borders and in this maritime area, satellite surveillance. The government of Morocco had promised that $22 million. But Amadou Sane resigned. Lamin Manneh resigned. What is happening? Because he's taking pressure from the president of his Kodoman Narcotic. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Because they were going to finance the Radisson Blue Hotel. The Saudi government, what did they say? Saudi Investment Authority will give you what you need for the money we need for that. Aliyah law will give it to finance. The Gambia government will take 49%. We will take 51%. They will put all the money. And it's always 50-50, 49-51. And we'll give you the management of the hotel. And we had set up Nunko. We were going to set up a management entity corporation composed of Gambians here and diaspora and Gambians will have experience outside. Get someone to work on that. And that management company will be hotel manager, will be conference center manager. Wole be OIC infrastructure manager ni motol min kasa def ni tara ke use afterwards or the same company wole be non lines of credit mi yesoto non be manager because lines of credit during that time but you could non na ko tek fam because bring you okay to Saudi yele bobo ndo project ko mo finance ko tek okay Azerbaijan Amadou Lamin Manneh ning lawyer dabutar Azerbaijan they negotiated a grant of $50 million to finance OIC operations and also to finance the construction of expansion of Kairaba Avenue, Hagan Street, what used to be Bakul ECOWAS sign, Wellington Street, Independence Drive, and Marina Parade. All of those will be being and that was a grant and part of the OIC operations. The King of Saudi Arabia promised 110 vehicles for this OIC conference. Luxury cars, 110 was going to come for this conference. Okay? All of that stopped and OIC in Kolyalo, everybody knows it here. Lieutenant Silla will be discussed, Tosonkola will be discussed now. All be stopped because Azerbaijan, what happened? Tangara Tata, Europe, the government is recognizing Albania. Albania and Azerbaijan were at loggerheads over Nagorno-Karabakh.
Language is important.
Yeah. So there's no coordination between the government. What's in the way negotiating 50 million grant? At a Albania recognized. Yes. And he didn't there's no coordination. So during that time, Nagorno-Karabakh issue. Azerbaijan stopped the $50 million grant. We lost it. So we lost that $50 million grant. We lost the 22 million from the Moroccan government for our surveillance systems. We lost the 110 cars that the Saudi government promised. We lost the money for the hotel. We lost all of that. Why? Just like the 1.7 billion, bring Lamin Manneh resigned and his team. Why did they resign? Because there's too much pressure from the State House. All of those people withdrew. So we lost all that money. So what this is saying is the corruption and the mismanagement and the poor governance we lost all of that because Barrow and his people could not do the right things. The $50 million sort of from
China, is it China?
No, from OIC for the roads, from the Saudi fund. That was supposed to finance 50 kilometers of roads. But when they negotiate, they knew that we need less than 1 million, because the norm is $1 million per kilometer of highway. The most secondary road said. But they still negotiated $1 million per kilometer. Near $1 million per kilometer for those kind of roads, you can do at least 100 kilometers. You can do, but it's not even $200,000 man do work on. I went down Sirifo Bio Song.
Yeah.
I went with him and Haji Swane on Monday. The debate was Tuesday. For 6 hours, we are going around all of these roads, OIC roads, Kebe, Jube. Horrible state. And I invite Gambians to find Jube Fai. Don't believe me. Go see for yourselves. I went, for example, to Maria Makunda. Went to the Jean Bosco Youth Center, the Lady of Peace. No, not Lady of Peace. It's a Lady of Peace, yes. Yes, Lady of Peace. And in you see the state of that road. You see the Sukutai Latakunda road, etc. I mean, you can convince anybody that you put $100,000 in it. No way. And that's supposed to, Silako, they put $1 million in all of those roads. So where did the money go? Yeah, they embezzle. Okay? So these people should be accounting for all of that. When the roads are finished, we'll get the audit reports. Okay? You have interim reports. Tell us where that money went. Because evidently, and he cannot give you that, and then he starts shouting because he doesn't want to discuss the issues. Banko Kanjang. The other thing, for example, Lamin Manneh negotiate. He's what who negotiated $10.5 million for the VVIP. Look at VVIP, when it was VIP lounge. He negotiated $22.5 million to build a treatment plant in Sanyang and sink a borehole for the Greater Banjul area. Treatment plant, Hani Kabi, a monkey. This is what a treatment plant. It's not done.
But did that money come in?
The money came. The $22.5 million came.
Okay.
The borehole, if we are starting, nobody is not finished. The treatment plant is not done. So all of these monies are in this country. You see the quality of, or lack of quality of those roads. And all of these things that are happening. And this government has the guts to sit there. They will be accounting for this. Do you know in Senegal? PRODAC, the Inspection General d'Etat, State General Inspector, etc. All the reports they produce, like an audit officer in Fintin, he won't level in Tabulok and Senegal. And every minister is running for cover. Don't be yellow passports, you're not going anywhere. Maki could put Interpol on Maki. What was happening in Senegal was a mafia cartel running that country. And we're having the same thing happening here now. And there will come a time they will have to account for that. But you see, we do not want to get to the stage, our leaders of today will be humiliated. Quietly, respect, that's what we hope for everybody in this country. But that will only happen in Senegal B. Milka Usman Sonko they are running for cover. Because the audit reports are there in Senegal. They have come out. They have put them on the table. And the audit reports, we saw them, all of us saw those audit reports. President opinion level. But those audit reports are there. You see, you take that Brufut highway, not highway, Brufut road, from Ghana town to Wulinkama. That contract was given to a Sierra Leonean guy. And the local content was a Gambian guy, a Conte guy who was Gambisara, construction company. He was the local partner. That guy to date has not been paid. They took part of his contract, from what we understand, Yadi, a certain Musa Fatila, who is a cook in President's office. So very long way. Can you confirm this to us? I'm also Najabil. Musa Fati, a cook, you give him catering for the OIC conference. I can understand that. But your construction contract, I'm saying, what's wrong here? So is that true? So we don't know what order, but the guy is there. People can work like maybe you should.
Maybe you should. You are the minister overseeing this. You have all the documentation. Can you prove to us
it's not
that
propaganda.
this is true?
Some minister
This is propaganda.
Some minister will go like
Propaganda.
Some minister will go
Propaganda.
I'll come back to you people. Yeah.
So Silla is the minister in charge of that sector.
Yeah.
So I asked him, Kako, can you prove to us that this is an allegation or it did happen? If it did happen, tell us why it did happen. Okay. If it's an allegation, the matter is put to rest. Okay? So we don't know whether it's true or not, but can you tell us whether it's true or not? That's easy. He's the minister, he can prove that. But he trusts, he avoids that question, and then he tells me, you are the person building the roads. You are the person who got the money. You are the person who employed the contractors. You are the person who subcontracted some of them. Okay? This is supposed to be contractual, but contract you more and then subcontract. That's not even allowed. But we'll make it again.
Okay, so now let's go to the OIC. Now, already be a meeting along official opening Nimbekela. On the fourth official opening Nimbekela. So, but now you mean for you well prepared for this? You problem sort of namanke airport because airport because space le mantra back 15 aircrafts that miles so now in Senegal diamutale. So if you have airport, delay some aircrafts bita park la jele. According to Yankuba Diba, that is the CEO. So that means they said there is no problem, accommodation, transportation, so everything is intact. What is your take about the OIC?
My take on OIC is that it's a huge lost opportunity. OIC could have been such a blessing for this country. One, in terms of publicity for the country. Two, in terms of job creation. Three, in terms of infrastructure development. Four, in terms of what we can do as a follow-up to OIC. But what do we see? Our GRTS, Miyalonko should have been running this show from start to finish. They don't have the capacity, they don't have the technical skills and everything. So Yamuneke, they took RTS from Senegal to come and backstop for GRTS. RTS is the Senegalese company, the Senegalese equivalent of GRTS. Why would it? We had 4 to 5 years to prepare this OIC summit. Why didn't we train our GRTS staff? And if we need to subcontract to other television companies in this country.
So the Turkish head of the Turkish president called the president himself called to say that the Turkish delegation will not attend this summit.
I'm not surprised.
So
What is
this
the
is
reason?
breaking news. He spoke to the president.
What is the reason?
Why I'm not surprised.
No, the reason, I think the reason.
Okay, I think
Yeah, but
I will check it from here.
yeah, but
I'll check it from here.
That must be a reason.
beyond that,
The reason is
the reason is
very simple.
very few heads of state will come to this summit.
To you,
Because it will be wrong.
it says it reads as the OIC heads of state and government.
Turkey is a very key.
It's very key.
Key number.
Yeah.
It's the key.
Would have been
It's
key
among-
to
it's
this,
among-
to
it's
this,
among.
to the
Yes.
success of this
It's
summit.
among-
Absolutely,
the key.
absolutely.
So yeah. So President Erdogan will not attend the summit due to critical national engagements. But
That's the diplomatic
Those are just
personally just out. Personal engagement.
So anybody who understands diplomacy, you know what that means. Yeah, it's very simple.
Let's go. Okay.
So this GRTS lost that opportunity to train their staff, to buy equipment, and to do this for the future. We lost that. The airport, we had time to expand the runway and the parking area. We didn't even need to expand the runway, but the parking areas in the airport, we have land. We could have done that. It's not that difficult. We could have done that to be able to cater for those aircraft landing. But even if we did, we would have lost the money because very few people are coming. So the reason why these people are landing in Dakar, not coming here, is because they don't have the hotel facilities here to stay. They are used to a certain quality and a certain standard, and we don't have that here, unfortunately. So they are not coming here. They're going to stay in Dakar. In the morning, they take their planes. It's 25, 30 minutes.
But they
They'll
also
come here for the meeting.
they have enough accommodation here. Anyway,
Yeah, we have tens of thousands of rooms here.
Yeah.
But it's the standard we are talking about. These people, when they come, they expect royal suites, presidential suites. That's what they're used to. That's what they expect. What do we have here? We don't.
I think Coco was on Damale.
Coco Ocean has a few what is called presidential suite. But that is very few, and they are not up to the same standard for even Coco Ocean is not to the standard. I used to organize these kind of conferences. I know what kind of standard you have. I went to Coco Ocean, I checked, I saw you. Kairaba, forget it. Senegambia, forget it. I'm not doing publicity for anybody, but the government could have helped those people to upgrade their hotels, help them to build presidential and royal suites in the hotels, help them to train their staff for this kind of event. Get the resources that are being wasted and diverted from road construction to that. But especially if you had maintained good technical and competent people in the OIC Secretariat, unfortunately, they wouldn't have to get cars from Mohamed Jah and pay them later on.
And
We don't even know how much. Huh?
No, they
Exactly.
abal.
Well, that's what they say. I don't believe that. I believe it's rather renting, not
they say loan the
you know.
No,
So,
he's
but
talking about the loan.
whatever the case,
Loaning a car.
whatever the case,
So sorry, not to cut you. Is this picture now that Barrow was talking
Yes,
to
exactly.
the president of Turkey? Did they really have to take him talking?
They have to show us that he was actually talking to him.
yeah. But
What's wrong with the State House media?
that's why the 40 million went. That's why the 40 million went.
Right.
Sorry, go ahead. I just have to ask the question.
So you see, instead of renting those cars or borrowing them from other countries, we could have had 110 that the Saudi government proposed to give us for free. We could have had all of those things. What we are getting today is we organize a so-called OIC conference and Senegal gets the benefits. Senegal are our neighbors. We can share with them.
Yes,
but we should have the bulk of the benefits here in the Gambia. These are our brothers and
Like
sisters.
they did when they organized it.
Exactly.
Because they're still ripping from the benefits of
Right.
the OIC that happened years ago.
And I know that because I have a place in Senegal. It was along the Corniche, right? When they did the OIC roads in the Corniche, the value of my property shot up threefold. It was multiplied by 300%. before I even started developing, somebody called me, I was in Tunis at the time, and offered me 5 times what I paid to buy that property. Because just those developments increase the value of that area. OIC roads could have increased significantly the value of properties in the greater Banjul area. It could have increased significantly the prospect of attracting industries to the Gambia. If you have those good roads, you have Nawek. Nawek, Lamin Manneh negotiated a $25 or $24 million line of credit for Nawek. Line of credit, I think 14 million for GCC. And there's a third line of credit, which will come to me. They will say 3 lines of credit, 25, 24, and 14 million lines of credit, $1 million. We could have used those things to attract investment into this country. You see, infrastructure community, infrastructure to be able to attract other investment. Infrastructure is a means, it's not an end. You create good roads to your farmland, to your factories, to certain areas, and you take development there. You develop Nawek from that facility. Okay, voila, the other one was for the Nawek transmission and distribution.
Distribution, okay.
Okay. They got $12.5 million for that. Because Nawek lost Balibije is from distribution and transmission. So they got them $12.5 million to do that. So these are the things that OIC could have been concentrating on doing those things. So you transform Nawek, you transform the airport properly, you transform the hotel industry, you build good roads. You will attract investors to the Gambia. You will attract more tourists. You will have a big OIC conference here. People coming here sitting and say, wow, I'm going to come back here. I was at the ADB. Anytime we organize annual meetings in a country apart from our headquarters, because we used to have one in headquarters, the following in another country. Headquarters, another country. So we used to alternate it. Anywhere we went and we did those things, tourism just shut up. Because they did what it takes to showcase their country. This enables you to showcase your country. You see the place. Oh, this is a beautiful place. Gambia, these beautiful beaches and everything and this one. They will come back. You organize these things, you don't make money, you lose. But you create an image for the country. You create a potential for the country. And that's what we have lost, because instead what you have is a negative image. But that's what's coming out of this OIC. Oh, well, even OIC, they could not organize.
But is it not achievement, the OIC roads?
Which ones? They are
like
all...
From Airport Johnson to Stinkon. I mean,
let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. According to Silla himself, his interview with Peter Gomez, he was all over the place. At one point is 33 million, and another point is 36 million, and then is 35 point something. But what he told us is that they have put together $79 million for this airport junction to Stinkona Road, 22 kilometers, 79 million. And he said the whole project was evaluated at $150 million. I was like, is he out of his mind? You take 1 million to build a kilometer of highway. So this road should have taken 22 million kilometers, not 79, not 150. So if you have 79, they have $79 million. That's what they've spending on it. So that gives you about $3.5 million per kilometer. That's about $247 million per kilometer of road.
Is it late to become a contractor? One of these roads, is it late?
I don't think they have not finished all the work.
They haven't finished? Yes. Is there anything they can contract again?
No, I wasn't contract.
And do you think that they're going to award you any contract?
I wasn't contract.
So can you imagine $247 million to do 1 kilometer of road? Sure. I was telling him we did Tika Road in Nairobi, 8 lanes, 4 on either side, $1.1 million per kilometer. 8 lanes. When we had the flyovers and the tunnels, they had tunnels and everything, it came to $1.2 million. And up to now, the average is $1 million per kilometer of highway. And they are doing 3.5 million. And I hope Bankanya Fund, they're going to get more. Come on, man, let's be serious. Where are we taking this country?
All right, thank you. Now, on time, I'm into the Japan back, and then I'll give each 5 minutes, then you talk about the OIC.
Maybe 1 minute. You know, def Fatia you bari, def Allahumma salli you bari, pour chinin kondore, dore, ak jeextel bi dal mu jeex ci jàmm parce que dañ ko dégg ba sonna te dañ ko yàgg a dégg ba sonna sant yàlla ne egsi na di leen ñaanal jàmm rek yal na leen yàlla yiwi yàlla ñëw seen kaw liñ cee sentu te mu doon njëriñu askan bi
yàlla nañ ko si am
waaw yàlla def ko rek waaw mu jeex a jàmm rek parce que askan bi sonn nañ dégg ma waxal askan bi sonn nañ fu mu ne nii OIC ku saxat sa ñu ne la wàññiru saxat bi ku ne tab ñu ne déedéet wàññil sa doxin bi OIC mu ngi ñëw so ñun bëggaat nañoo am suñ boppam dégg na the speaker of the OIC ki leen dee waxal naka la xale bu ndaw bi
Fally
doona di waaw biñ jëlee ñu ko la mu ne about the accommodation yooyu noonu they have partnered with hotels and they pump in money into the hotels for them to upgrade to be able to accommodate but déggaatuma dara ci loolu noonu because after man bima déggaatee ñuy wax ne okay they renting houses you know and I mean I know near the waterfront home they have several apartments yoo xam ne rent nañ ko foofu so my concern was the security of those houses you have is not under your control. You're just coming to rent it, you know, and I'm not a good water system, electric, you know, and then you give it to people that are coming in. So that was all, man, honestly, a huge concern. And I just hope Nerek, Mange Nyan Yalane, Yeb Musoti ak Jama, Hamga, ñi ñëw dëkk fi si Jama, ñu ñibi ak Jama, because du rafet. Xam nga dara xew loo xam ne daf ñoo jox tur bu ñaaw wéy gi ñaaw so lu bari am nañ duñ ci war a jàngee daal waaye man daal affaire bi ba pare man ñu may point fi nga ne baro ne cat la si seen hôtel bi cat la génnewuñ ma ci ak yooyu noonu waaye li ma leen di waxal mooy ne mu lekk ko joxut mu naan oytu koo jooyloo
mu góog
waaw loolu rek laa leen di war a wax
nee nañ jàngala de nee nañ jàngala talibo
ni muku bandona de wa si bina kan kairo lemu
hotel o mantano
ay ku jamal le dundi banko kan ne agra hotel tiyo bam fen so je sambi te fon yi kuma di wurta min fengo ni minna mburo man toy wala ka diam
Allah
war minna mburo toy taw ka diam
that should not be mburo man toy la banko le ngenta toy
man toy
banko le ngenta toy la
kunu albani man sakunda kuno
banko le ngenta toy
wato men bila tel bije wato men you ambassador yala ibe glado to in be jele imon fen fo ni OIC ko to bi ni yagal ba fo kam al mandar nyim place wala to ba gonde ken sam dorlam nyindi
so ni that's how you see this country
ni ate ko ite be sidi nyim man sakunda kono idata diamula alla député bun kono iye nyini ka jam ko fe man sakunda kono dum ba ni OIC ko ha alla député criminel ma fo ko nyi ko do nadale nene ma mo campaign la 2021 anin sa intema nene ma mo ala ni OIC kumo
no ko do milbe foja ko Jamal Manna after when they left the government
bari ko afoto nyala bari ma fo ndana UDP lo nyame ni atre ko to labaro le nyinda ni sifal kidet na in 2021 campaign
jamman ke first date pour ñim ko wol be fola ñim ko wol ba fo
mba tele kan say na te be kacha kanjam
ite ya moy sain
jama
ñin ko dol me abe men fokal
ñin ko dol men be fokal abe dundala ñanta dunna dabe because munat na di moy fay wala ñindi ko mon na fanam gambe man sa kunda dunya la ka folom ñindi ikay crossle ko do dunda min dola fu tammi to dole bar ñin be da ñin be fa sono melte ñin be UDP la alpha yalla ñin de sonna man sa kunda e podia so ñin OIC kono asi jare moy fa asi jare nun tankara na jam ibe jele la wala ku important dul le ka jang men yalon ko te diamu lola woni ngel banko dul dam man kun kanti bar bawo ni ngel mu fitna ko lati karo la dum sinol menani ay bayo sonko date jibe ni aje UDP ko ila diamu la na ko ni jurda nene la nene mo kende balti na ko jurda talbo mo kende balti ni mo bay kun isa jayi barabe bola je dron ibabu na berola wo daji ko le bela wala nan UDP man sakunda ni la advocate ate sambala dulato banko le interest iko le fasa
Okay.
Iko de kacha. Bari buke dano banko la Cairo la. Yatiya propaganda la.
Okay. MC?
jërëjëf Buba foog naa ne si mbiri OIC bi laa bëgg a wax tuuti UDP as a party jaami réew lañ soxla ñu yóbbu réew mi si kanam amul benn opposition party bu nga xam ne bëgg na réew mi dellu gannaaw because tey tali yoon yi dekk si yoon yi nekkul NP ñooy daw si kaw tali yi tey suñu ne Gambia ñëpp la ñu ñaawal tey li xew tey ñu xam ne tey ni ngeen di ut ay rider ñu war a di ko jëli Sénégal muy ñëw tey fii duñu wax Barrow de Gambie la ñuy wax ñun bokk nañ si UDP kon tey jaami réew mi ak yokkute réew mi benn opposition party boo xam ne bëgg na am réew mu xam ne mu ngi soxla wala askan baa ngi soxla kon jaami réew mi la UDP soxla mooy suñu taxawaay suba ngo soo gisee ñuy bàyyi seen soxla yi su ko neexoon tey mu am liggéey bu ko nee si àll bi su ko neexoon tey mu nekk vice président si dëkk bi fii parce que qualification bi ba tey réew la gis ak tuwaay réew la gis kon dafa baax ñu respect opposition si réew bu ko tey lu mu yàgga dangaa jóge si kaw ñu si suuf opposition mooy dem nekk président kon lu xew tey si OIC bi Gambia host na fi AU summit
Exactly.
57 state ñoo ñëw si réew mi fii
du benn
Gaddafi dafa jël bàyyi lan la jël from Dakar jaar si féeri bi fii dugg bi réew mi fii dëkk fii for almost 6 years yaa ngi PPR 6 years la OIC ñu ngi wax coow OIC Gambia 6 years
We have Brufut Heights because of that.
yow mun loo am airspace sax airport amul fa space nga da nga am pour dem Yoff airport Yoff saa nga xaste mënut a passé loolu si réew fu mu war a hosté AU summit head of state si Gambie Afrique yëpp fii leen ñëw fii ci réew mi fii la nekk fii ñu mun ko host fii ñëpp dëkk fii si réew mi fii yow 6 years ya ñu ngi éviter nga ñu ne waa OIC ñu ngi ko pousse te ñaareel leen ko pousse.
That's the fault of all the whole OIC.
Pousse naa ko twice leen ko pousse.
Twice, yeah, there's the third one.
If it is a fault for all
léegi yow nga toog yow as a head of state nga xool nga léegi nga focus nga ne gis nga liggéey tali ak yoon su nekkoon loolu rawante yaa ñëw du gën a si réew mi fii tali yi kii di wax nii su moom la woon Gambia fi yaa ñëw ba tey mu ngi State House réew doo ko xoolee ay tali ak prix.
bari yaa jamee gañee jël lekki
yaa ñëw di nga télé fi yaa ñëw bil ñaata bir
man doo ko ke hani 5 years ate tabbi dala
understand nga so liggéey tey liggéey yoon tey xoolal Sénégal lu fa nekk tey si
doo ko la
Okay.
su ko yoon ak télé woon tey APR ba tey ñu ngi fa toog tuuti ko président
mu naa jël be sila doo ko la KMC
understand nga so kon nga ñu understand mooy OIC bi
ni sila doo ko ko gañe dal yo bon dijé
ñun tey ñu bëggoon tey OIC bi tey mu nekkoon xam ne gaame si am si nga xam ne gaame si gis si ay gis seen boppa boo fa mu ne tey Sénégal da nga jël tricota ñu jël tam
daanelal ñu dem.
so tey amul kenn ku aidé OIC mu fail bu ko OIC bi tey dama foogoon ñoom sa wax kan la war a jëkkee ak noo lay di former régime ñoo ko lobby yaa ngi dégg nga bari ma oro ñoo ko lobby
odo million ke Gambia ko
mo tey ñoom dégg nga seen press conference yëpp ñu ngi gën a jox ko si moom sax mu ngi woon ne hey yow si la tay mu ñu lobby lii yaa ngi nekk UDP bala def na ko démb si audio bi ne ko ñu lobby OIC bi yaa ngi UDP kon ñu ko lobé xam ne ñu ko lobé
Okay.
il faut wara jëm ñoo ko doon
ay yo ko jëlal yo man sa ko
ko bàyyi mu tàggoo
so what you understand mooy ñun UDP as a party
in do ben suñu adama wulindi la wala ni kuma tay adama wulindi la
ene mooy ñu gis lii success Gambie gis seen boppa ba luñ gis tey mooy xoolal léegi ñu dëkk Sénégal bi éréel fii 3 days or 4 days amul light xam nga loolu
ak Birgama
day naa ñu ngi struggle light fi mu nekk nii ndox problème foofu éréel boobu ñaami digg Sénégal bi éréel ñu ngi struggle loolu yëpp tey
2 weeks.
bokkoon na si agreement yoo xam ne OIC bi dafa war a ñëw empower nawet bi gën a am doole loolu bokkoon na si agreement si xam nga loolu waaye tey ay naan yaa ngi struggle loolu lu nga xam solo boo xam yaa ngi ko roxu sa doom yi dóor ni ngi sono courant ñu ngi sono ndox
conference bi amee like kon Sénégal bi erreur amul
I think all this
wontal man laaj so dal say mbab
right now guys sono tey
say ni dara je be laaj tar la je
I think so mu opposition talibo say wax So what's living? Naga dem nga mix research. Guess what I'm so doing right now. Ida research dem Senegal bi area bi. Ndem ma dem ga nga sofa Quran right now. Iman sofa Quran now. Iman sofa Quran now. Nena ñu victime la. Ki police la victime la. Man so. Nena ñu victime la. Ay ko. Nena ñu victime la. Bari ko bu Quran bu. Nena ñu victime la. Senegal bi ay ko ñu jëlé. Duma di garaw. On va faire un Quran so no la jama bi ci boba. Ñu mele Quran so da.
Everybody know you. Maybe they're not giving off like.
Yes. So what do they found? Ni man ngeen so do ko found. Ko bi dale. Ma bonni. Ma bi dale. Ma bonni. Wa do ni ñu ko dem ko sambal daawandi. Wa sambal daawandi. Wa ma ala mi mo. Ani te alod la. Ani te alod. Dede ba ko balal. Ba na garet. Na sa ko fi nga no fi. Na sa ko fi. Hey. Na ko si. Na ko train banko ka jabu. Silon so de John so de Prom so de drive ko so de gande ko jeng ko do opposition do ne ba fulata so
satale anduk abe
banna opposition si bopam opposition bu mu ñew fi way si bu ñew fi opposition ñe nek ci nguur bi ni ñe kay nek ci nguur bi dañu wax way si du gabi du way si te ñu nek ci nguur bi ta bu ko yaaje du lobby diko négocier ñom ñoo la wone li du sa am Gambia
ya jamé ko mo ko jam son le wal yo di janal ya tele jam
ki wala barka ko na téwéra moy sama domné raay kuntu mo ko taw raay wara dem di dafa ko nda raay mo ko jëli
Okay,
thank you. I'm going to be gis sax even ambulance satisfied ambulance sax dañ ko jël from Senegal.
Yes,
thank you.
Ambulance
ci ngom mo ba ñu am Senegal saga. Ah, okay. Ina wul daga dara Senegal. Okay, ina dem ke Senegal.
Okay, talibo thank you.
Political ye fam ke Senegal. Fam Senegal te ma we are all the same.
Wato bandal, okay.
Handi na kam wala bon di jëna la di
Okay, Mr. Lamin. Thank you.
Mr. Lamin, this is really shameful for the country. When you have people like that, speaking like that, about the country, about the opposition.
Hey, they are talking to the Gambian people. I'm ambassador for that matter.
I was never an ambassador.
Ambassador at large. African development Africa found development.
Passport jël sa tono
wala
ako baye fulale
African development Africa
on a serious note, this is what we're suffering in the Gambia. When you have such empty barrels talking in the name of the country and saying the things they are saying, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? It is a political platform, although I try to speak with so much respect to the people, because there are people out there sitting there watching us,
that's right,
who respect us, who respect this country. They don't expect this kind of language from us. When I left that hall, the first person who called was my mom's sister. Mama Kadi Manneh Ba Umar. She was the first one who called me. Lamin, I'm proud of you. That was my mother's sister. My uncle called me. So these are my family, these are my elders, they are watching me. But there are other people like them in the Gambia watching us when we talk.
You have to be measured.
So you have to have decorum. Can you please show some respect?
We are making respect.
When we talk in this country, we are talking to people who expect better from us. We look at the issues, we look at what is going wrong, and we criticize it, and we propose solutions. Because it's one thing to criticize, but criticizing just for the sake of criticism is not useful. You criticize and you propose solutions. This is what we should do and how we should do it. And for that, we need reliable, credible partners we can talk with, who understand issues, who will talk about issues, not personal insults and the rest. We're not interested in that. We're interested in development for this country. If the government does something wrong, it is our responsibility as opposition parties to point it out and to say, this is not on, and we're going to change this. When the opposition party does not do that, we are failing in our duty. When a government tells us that we spent $3.5 million to do a kilometer of road, we should tell them that is not on. When the government fails to do an OIC, which is helping the country develop, which is enhancing our image, which is taking us places, we should call it out. We did not talk about this OIC for a long time because we wanted this to be a success. Lamin Manneh avoided every interview request to talk about OIC because he was involved. He did what he did, and he didn't want to say or do anything that's going to hamper the progress of IEC. That's going to bring a bad reputation or bad name to OIC. So he refused every interview. But I'm sure after the OIC, he will come out to invite him. He will tell you the things that he did. And he was
help us so that he comes here.
I will.
Why can't he come? Why can't he come?
He was doing
propaganda.
all of these things with Lawyer Dabo when they were going around getting all this funding. He was doing with Lawyer Dabo. After OIC, I will bring Lamin here.
Please.
Okay.
Yes.
Lamin Manneh.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
So we do hope that this country will listen to each other and will listen to what the opposition is saying about the country, how we develop this country, how we take it to the next stage, so that we live together as a people. And when the change comes, we can continue to live with each other as a people. We don't want to see what is happening in Senegal today, people running for cover because they did all the wrong things happening in the Gambia here. We want, after the change, we continue to live together as brothers and sisters, and the people who are in power are respected and they are held as former elder statesmen and women, and then we move on. That's what we hope for this country. And that's why we are talking. Otherwise, we don't need to be here. I don't need to sit here to do these things. But we do it because we love this country. So that should be something we should all work towards, the enhancement of this country and where it goes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, and to your listeners.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nge tendu ke je bake purkana di Grand Bantaba program to nga nyinne sotale bi bari nga na sponsor tendu ke je bake kanyin program fasa ka sembentu and smart GSM technology be tabo kotole nice building ali tara jale mobile ol san kende mal be blue jele wala leta talending opposite fa baka tombon jata la cordato al setara je bari al sitano fanang lati kunda bambo garaso wala base eco bank bala alsitano care finder ko nga fa nyame adati dula dom care finder be cordal wafi kan janni andi ka cordalo fanan kele ni korni be la cordalo ay tolla ka wato dile ba fole nyin kari nankam be la cordalo la lay pare andong iba lola wato la ay pare andi ka kene ken sangol fanan wafile e ka cordal lorim bandingol fongo e science tenting ya jamal lole proofwood andi be wafi kan nale contact drunk alsi corda kendo sotono e bulu watara te batala watara ite hani problem wo sotola wala al sitano fanan MFH group LG suñu kër aleta bagasolu sanjila original bagasolu be Gambia banko kan janne ka wata be langol kara television ngol mi alon koy be wolle wafi kan jan jaman laban television ngol alsi be sotono je wo kola ngana technician ol tendu ke jay banke sire bi atele muta masingoto and of course camera to mil biji wolem Lamin Jaloti Mamingom and also Mustafa Kamara nge tenduke je baki katara nyim programo koma arjuma nala mbe murana ala ne ning ala kititala ala barka
Are you tired of your outdated mobile phone? Are you in search of the latest and most advanced mobile devices available? Look no further. Welcome to Smart GSM Technology, your ultimate destination for all your mobile phone needs. At Smart GSM Technology, we take pride in offering the widest array of cutting-edge mobile phones on the market today. Whether you are an Android enthusiast or an Apple aficionado, we have the perfect device for you. Our dedicated team of experts is here to assist you in finding the ideal device that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you are seeking a sleek and powerful flagship phone from leading brands like Samsung, Apple, Huawei, the latest Tecno and Itel phones, or something simpler like original Android and iPhone chargers, power banks, flat screen TVs ranging from 32 to 55 inches, and various electronics materials, we have got you covered. Looking for a budget-friendly option without sacrificing quality? We offer a wide range of affordable smartphones that still deliver outstanding performance. Are you one of those who crave innovation? Our selection includes the latest foldable phones with their futuristic designs and versatile capabilities. But it's not just about mobile phones themselves. At Smart GSM Technology, we understand the importance of accessories in enhancing your mobile experience. From stylish cases and screen protectors to wireless chargers and Bluetooth headphones, we have everything for you under one roof. And let's not forget about our exceptional customer service. Our friendly staff is always ready to assist you with any question or technical issues you may encounter. With Smart GSM Technology, you can own your dream mobile phone without breaking the bank. So why wait? Visit Smart GSM Technology today and unlock a world of possibilities with our incredible range of mobile phones. We also offer mobile phone repairs. You can find us at our main branch at Tabokoro Nice Building, as well as locations in Talending, opposite Fabakari Tombonjara's compound, Latrikunda at the Bamboo Garage, and Basse beside the EcoBank. For more information, feel free to contact us at 7466-360 or 75-333-68. Smart GSM Technology, where your mobile experience begins.
CareFinder is a real estate company that focuses on property development within the Gambia. We pride ourselves with providing not just quality and durable houses, but also state-of-the-art designs tailored to our clients' tastes and expectations. Our unique experience and expertise is second to none in the industry. We are currently building and selling 3-bedroom bungalows at Sukuta Traffic Lights and Jabang. We're also building and selling 3-bedroom story buildings at Sukuta Paradise. Other sites are also in the pipeline. With CareFinder, payment options are available. With just 40% deposit, you can get your house started. For more information, contact us on 329-5188, 727-0049, 709-8418. You can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram at CareFinder. With CareFinder, you are assured of a secure investment.